it's not in America.
Literally half of the hockey league is Canadian.
Yeah, they're Canadian. No, that's an untrue statement. They're all Canadian. If they like hockey, then they are officially Canadian.
Welcome to the Ruby's podcast.
If you like hockey, you better get the fuck out of here right now.
Fuck you. Hockey's great. It's one
Please
of the only
do-
sports.
If you like hockey, go and dislike every one of Gore's videos. He doesn't care.
No.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
Also, waste your time. Go ahead. I have a lot of videos.
You look next morning, every video has like 30.
I'm not going to look tomorrow. I will never look ever. I assure you I won't.
What's your most disliked video?
I don't know.
This one now. Everyone disliked this
Fucking
video.
up. Let's go watch this video. Say more about it.
You say that like we don't have listeners.
I don't know what my most disliked video is.
What are you talking about? We got like 2 listeners.
Yeah. Oh, 2 dislikes. My most disliked video. Wow.
Out of nowhere, this one just has a maddening amount of dislikes, more than the views. What?
I don't care about this that much. So.
Oh, Gore's in a bad mood
And,
today, guys.
and if there's something that David's in that has a lot of dislikes, I'm okay with that.
How do you feel about that, David?
Yeah, Gore.
We're chill. Because that means I'm bringing down Gore's metrics because we still don't have everything on our official channel yet.
Doesn't. Mm-mm.
We're gonna take Gore down from the inside out.
Well, don't worry. When it's on the official channel, you won't
Gore
have
will
any.
dislike it.
You won't have any likes or dislikes or views or comments or anything. So or metrics or search history or anything. Don't worry
We'll
about
get
it.
there.
Gore's a grumpy boy today.
No.
Gore, why are you a grumpy boy?
I'm
Let's
a
get to the heart of
realist.
this.
I'm a
Let's
realist.
get to the heart of this. Why are you
No,
a grumpy
I'm a
boy?
realist. It's
I'm
not
trying
gonna,
to be a friend right now.
I don't
Hey,
want
real
you
talk,
to be a
why are
friend.
you
I
grumpy
don't.
right now?
You're more like my enemy.
Well, this is like the redemption
I like
arc.
I'm trying to be your
Hero
friend right now.
goes-
Every call starts with "fuck you."
Yeah, he starts off with saying "fuck you" all the time. I never do. He's the only one.
Bullshit.
Hey,
Look,
No
I'm
proof.
trying to be a friend. right
you
now.
started being negative immediately. I was being positive the entire time.
Look, I'm just a negative person. It's how I roll.
I know. I like how you agree with that. Anyway,
Why are you a grumpy boy?
I'm not a grumpy boy, fucker. Shut up. God. Fuck.
All
God.
right, what's on the agenda today, Adrian?
Welcome to Blue Rupees, the podcast that smothered your mother and made your sister think I love her.
Our new tagline.
Shit.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Nobody knows NWA.
Nope. You're the biggest fan, man.
Yeah, I really like that movie. They don't sing that song in the movie though. I was really upset about that. Actually, do they? They might have.
No, they sing "Just Can't Wait to Be King"
Oh yeah, that's the only song.
from from the hit movie. What movie are you talking about?
Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah, that indie movie.
Yeah, Straight Outta Compton. Lion King. Same thing.
Bunch of kings in there, boy. Welcome to the Lupus Podcast. This is our video game podcast. It goes up every Thursday. What episode is this? 49? 48?
47?
6. No.
5, 4, 3. Just go down now.
The 40s.
Somewhere in the
Somewhere.
40s, mid 40s. What was that movie? This is 40. There you go. Good movie.
Okay. This is 40-year-old virgin. I don't know.
40-year-old podcast. Let's go.
I think I got a screener for This Was 40 back in the day. I think.
Yeah, it's number
that's-
49.
That's the only reason why I remember that movie. I was like, oh, cool. I don't know. We just got a bunch of tickets for those, and my family said, "You want them?" I'm like, "Yes." I don't know. Don't know what this is.
Did you see it?
Yeah, it was a movie, all right.
Well, you didn't see Knocked Up, so that was your problem. That's
Yeah.
a sequel to Knocked Up.
Knocked out. Knocked up, knocked out. This is 40.
Let's go. Well,
Yeah,
out isn't
Knocked
the
Out
reverse
is the
of up.
prequel.
Well, it would be Knocked Down, right? That'd be the opposite.
So it goes knocked up, then knocked down, then this is 40.
Yeah, then Knocked In, then Knocked Out. And then the prequel is just Knocked.
Then knocked to the left.
And then Knock Knock Let the Devil In.
That's all right. That was worth worth the entire rambling we just did right now for that. That was worth it. The beginning has been garbage until we got that.
Venom!
Yeah, then all roads lead to Venom.
Stain! Bitch, I wrote This Is 40!
Yeah, you remember that line of that song? It
Wasn't
comes
that
right.
from like he was at Saturday Night Live, right? And he said that. Was that the Saturday Night Live when Eminem was there and he said, "Bitch, I wrote something." And he said something.
Bitch, I wrote Stan.
Maybe Stan.
Yeah, that's
What's
from another
Stan?
song. I don't know. Maybe he put in Venom.
He just
but-
said that at the end. He go, "Bitch, I wrote Stan."
Yeah, like,
But that was
that's-
how he ended the song. I
Yeah,
don't know
one-
enough about Eminem.
Yeah, one of his songs, he talks about how, like, it's the usual Eminem song where he's like, I don't know what to do, I'm so self-conscious, everyone hates me, and then he gets his momentum at the end of the song, and then it just ends, and then, like, the last 2 seconds, like, oh yeah, bitch, I wrote Stan, or something like that.
Okay. Well, he put that at the end. It was Saturday. I think it was Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
I only see the clip out of context. So.
So this week, we have our games gone by for David's pick for Charles Barkley's Shut Up and Jam Gaiden.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. He's excited about it.
In a couple weeks, which one is it again? I'm going to look at the date again.
29th.
On the 12th, we have a Games Gone By for Frog Fraction, which is the worst one. We're still going to put it up, though, because fuck it.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that one.
You can watch why Gore tends to hate David a lot of times.
Okay, so this is 26.
And then the 26th is Watch Dogs 2.
I was just guessing.
That's your next game. Better get on it.
I already have it installed, so.
Oh, hell yeah. David doesn't.
Beat that in a week. I mean, that ain't shit.
Nah, I still gotta get that all set up at some point.
You don't even have it.
Yeah, so that's for that. Nothing too big. You got a couple news stories, and finally got the trivia. Last week I didn't have trivia ready until they mentioned it, so I had to pull some random trivia out of nowhere. Got trivia this week, something that they're going to be guessing through every single question.
Those are
Hell
the
yeah.
best ones where you give us shit we won't know at all.
Hey, you should have did your research.
Research what?
Everything.
Remember when we gave them a bunch of games that like we knew? And it was
but yeah, I'm
Remember
sorry.
that
I'm
day?
sorry I didn't give you Tom
he did it for
Clancy.
2 times, and then he's like, "Oh,
I'm sorry I didn't give you Tom Clancy trivia anymore.
Yeah, so I get that more than whatever stupid Japanese shit you're probably going to pull on us.
It's not
Actually,
Japanese.
Even though Japanese shit, so it's probably like, oh, best Madden game or something. I'm like,
Yeah,
what the
best Madden game.
fuck? Like, what do we not care
Well,
about?
it'd be 2004 for me and Gore.
Me, it'd be like Kingdom Hearts. You'd be like, well, what Keyblade was the one that they used to fight or Tarb? I'm like what? I don't know. The fuck
And
key?
then, and then Gore's gonna become possessed, and then just speaks out the right answers.
Yeah, and then I vomit because I know Kingdom Hearts stuff, and it's like my body's like trying to fight it like
Your
an
body is
antibody.
not ready.
And then
The game was not good.
The game
The
is
game
bad.
is not good.
The game is bad. If the game is bad, don't play it. Kingdom Hearts is bad. Don't play it.
I'm not gonna mention it in the news just because it's kind of small. But are you into that Samurai Jack game? Did you look at the trailer?
Yeah,
Yeah, that looks great.
yeah. I'm hyped for it. It's from the creators of Devil's Third.
Oh, that's why you're hyped for it.
That makes me a little worried, but yeah.
A little worried.
I
thought that was the reason-
Hey, that game is a masterpiece.
I thought that was the reason why you were hyped. Yeah.
No, it makes me worried because Devil's Third was so good. How can they top it?
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Remember that game was like super rare, then it became not rare because they reprinted it, then it became rare again.
Yeah, it's still like it's definitely the rarest Wii U game. Not saying much, but you know, it's still like a $60 game.
Game's gone by one month. Just get ready for that.
Oh hell yeah, I'll do that. I don't have it, and I don't know where my fucking Wii U is, but maybe it'll come to Switch. Just randomly.
It'll be
like one of the.
We're almost done porting all the games. Yeah.
Be like a $10 game. It'll just be fucking out.
We're missing like Pikmin 3, Super Mario 3D World, and Devil's Third, man. Just,
I hope we get Devil's Third first.
yeah, I hope it should have came first to begin with. It should have been launch title.
Oh, you're forgetting Funky Barn. We didn't get Funky Barn yet.
Oh shit! Yeah, and you love farming.
I love farming. It's not exactly the same thing,
It's funky.
but
That's
it's
why.
close enough. It's pretty funky.
All right, let's get to it. Gore, what'd you play?
I beat 4 games this week.
Ooh.
Ooh, I started.
on a roll.
I started and beat 4 games. None of them are like substantial, but when it comes to length. But I started and finished Vanquish again. The Bayonetta Vanquish double pack
Alright,
came
so
out.
that's 2
and,
hours.
Huh?
That's 2 hours.
Well,
It's like 4
my
an hour.
overall time, it only counts the time you play missions. So my overall time was like 3.5 hours. It's a really short game.
Yeah.
But that's not including the fucking about 2 hours of cutscenes in that game. Because I forgot how extensive. Like, you play 2 minutes of gameplay, then you have to watch a 4-minute cutscene. Luckily the cutscenes are really fun, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, that game holds up really well, really good. 10 years later, it's still great. So I recommend that definitely whenever anybody gets that Bayonetta Vanquish collection.
I still have it on 360. I'm gonna play that soon.
You should get it. It has 60
You
frames.
should buy it again.
Yeah, but
60 frames better. It's better.
not gonna pay money for that right now.
Keep shaking your fucking head, and I will find you.
If it was before I played Bayonetta last year for the first time, I would have got it. But I played that last year. I'm good.
You fucked up. You should have waited.
All right, what else you beat?
I started and finished Sonic Forces.
Did you buy that or did you?
No, I already have.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it a little while ago. That is an incredibly short game. I knew it was pretty short, but I beat it in 3 hours.
Yeah.
That was really short. You know what? It was pretty fun though. I had a good time with that game.
I told you. I was asking about that too. I was like, should I get that? You're like,
literally nobody said it was a good game. Everybody I saw that played that game and reviewed it said it was like very mediocre and still one of the lesser Sonic games.
But maybe it's because the whole.
And it came out like 2 months after Sonic Mania, so
maybe it's because everyone had to take some time away from it. Because I've been looking up Sonic stuff now. Because I'm kind of in a Sonic mood now, and everyone I was seeing was like, no, that's one of the better ones now in hindsight.
Sure, but the thing is like it's fun, but there's not much gameplay in it.
You're watching a lot of that game because it does those cool like Sonic moments where you're like jumping and then it does like the whole cool camera thing and then you're kind of running in a straight line.
It still has glitches, but it's not as bad as Sonic 06, obviously. It has a lot of terrible cutscenes though, to the point where I skipped so hard. I was just like, I don't give a fuck what Tails has to say. The old Sonic, I'm fucking done. I don't care. I'm skipping.
So it's not as cool as Generations when it comes to that stuff?
No. Old Sonic just randomly shows up like he's been in the. I guess he's been in the plot for a little while. I don't know. I don't even remember.
He's a homie
Sonic
now.
Generations. He just shows up and Tails is like, "Fucking my boy," and that's it. He's just there.
My boy. That's literally what he said.
Yeah, and like something clicked in my brain when watching one of the cutscenes with Sonic, like old Sonic and new Sonic's there too. And Tails, new Tails, and all these other new characters that don't shut the fuck up. It's just like every time they cut to old Sonic, he doesn't talk, and I'm just like, oh god, that's peaceful. Like it's just like a moment.
Why everyone loves it.
Him just going, or just him like doing the thumbs up or something. I'm like, that's great. I wish the entire game was just them pantomiming shit, and that's it.
Yeah, that's how Generations was.
Well, I'm Tails. I'm like, well, I'm Sonic. And Knuckles, I'm Knuckles.
Yeah, they all have to say, I am this person.
Yeah, I am this person.
That's how Generations was, where Sonic was doing all the talking, but old Sonic didn't. And I'm like, oh, that's probably the reason why everyone liked older Sonic back in the day, because he just didn't talk.
This added like 500 other characters in it, where Generations, all the characters got
including your own.
Yep, including your own fucking abomination.
Which I hear that's the worst part of it, is you make your own character, and those are the worst levels.
Those are the worst levels, but there's moments that are really awesome, like when you tag team with Sonic. Like, but when you have to play by yourself, it sucks. But when you tag team with Sonic, it's actually pretty awesome because both of you like high five, and then you both you have to press the X button really quick, and then you both like do spin dash really quick, and then you both like jet forward super fast, and there's like maybe 3 times this happens.
And then when's the Crush 40 song hit?
And then and then they start playing some. I don't know if it's Crush 40, but
probably.
It's their new song, which is actually it was pretty catchy. I'm not gonna lie.
Every Crush 40 song's catchy though.
Yeah, I mean only in Sonic though. When you're playing,
speak for yourself.
I will not speak for myself.
I'll speak for the collective of humanity.
I'm like the Lorax for Sonic. I speak for everyone. All right, you fuckers. But yeah, Sonic Forces was actually pretty fun. I mean, it was only fun because I didn't really have to do much. It was like one of those games where it's just like, come on, let's run. All right. And I'm like, holding up. Oh, I beat the level. It's like, all right, I win. The boss fights are fine. They're just whatever.
They're selling
dodge the attacks and then attack the weak spot.
Not to interrupt you. I looked right now. They're selling the the Division 2 Collector's Edition bundle, that one that came with that like 1-foot figure for $10 on eBay.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's selling it?
Here, I'll send you the link.
eBay selling it?
Yeah, it's on eBay.
I'm not buying it. If it's worth $10, I'm not buying it.
All right.
But I will look though.
Just be careful for next week. I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah, and that figure sucks too.
Yeah, I know it's not. I'm not gonna get it, but I thought it was just funny. What else did you beat?
$10 where?
I'm looking at it's on the Cheap Ass Gamer forum deals, like the top thread.
All right, next game I beat was obviously Barkley. Shut the fuck up and jam. We'll talk about that later. The reason why I didn't save that one for last is because my next game is a game called Bucket Night, I believe. It was a Keymailer game, so shout out to Keymailer. It is probably the easiest 1000 gamer score game I've played in a very long time because I'm like, this is kind of a fun little platformer game. And like maybe every 2 minutes I was getting 30-point achievements. I was like, oh shit.
You know what? I was wondering.
I gotta play more.
I was wondering why the fuck you had a lot of gamer score. I'm like, what the fuck Xbox games have you been playing this month?
Played What Remains of Edith Finch, which was easy. I didn't even get the full 1000 because I never went back. I need to go back. Sonic Forces had some. I can't remember. Terminator had some. Vanquish and Terminator and Sonic were actually not that easy achievements when it gets to like Sonic. I was done with it. I only had like 200 and something.
Vanquish sounds like it'd be one of the all platinum games are like the ones that you have to go back and do stuff.
Vanquish would be a fun 1000, but there's a couple of like mission specific ones where like don't get spotted. I'm like, oh, I hate those, especially for games where you don't. I mean, like Vanquish. I'm like, I don't give a fuck if I'm spotted.
Yeah, and any game that doesn't it doesn't like if you can run through it without having to hide, it makes hiding just so boring.
Yeah,
I know. Like that Ghost Recon had that issue. I remember where I think what was it? It wasn't a who does all those videos on YouTube? The ones that like Far Cry comparisons, stuff like that.
Kroby Cat.
Yeah, I don't think it was Kroby Cat that did that, but it was someone that did that.
Far Cry 2. He did a Far Cry 2 and 5.
Yeah, but it was someone that did like showing the like if you actually need to do a stealth net and they're just running and gunning the entire Ghost Recon. I'm like, well.
Oh. Well, yeah,
cool.
No, that was Kroby Cat.
Was it?
Kroby Cat showed that like you can headshot people with helmets or something like that. Like he showed that the game is not tactical at all.
Yeah, okay, then it was him.
Yeah, it was him. It could have been other people too, but he did it also. I watched that video. It was good. I was like, ooh, this game is poo poo. Good to know. But yeah, so I played that. It was actually not bad. It was one of those platforming games where it's like it's very simple. Just get to the end, kill the monsters, get the coins, buy new weapons. It's very simple. There's like maybe like 35, 40 levels or whatever, but they're really quick. And I beat it in like an hour and a half. So it was fun. That was actually a fun game. And it's like $5. So
that was called what?
Bucket Night. It's like Shovel Knight, except he's a bucket. I like how they tell the story. The story in the game, there's no story for like the entire game except for the beginning and the end. In the beginning, it just starts off with there's no dialogue or anything. So it just uses like emoticons. So Shovel Knight just has a picture of, I'm sorry, not Shovel. Bucket Knight has a picture of like a house over his head, and there's like a banker there, and he's just like, he has a cash symbol, and he's just like, oh shit, and then he has to go. And so the whole missions are just him getting enough coins by killing everybody, just so he can get a house. So that's the story. Spoiled it. I don't want to tell you how it ends, but it might be a positive ending for him. I don't know. Anyway, it was fun. I also played a couple other games, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't really remember them. They were really quick. Like they were really, really quick games that I just had. Oh, I played one called, I don't know how to pronounce this one. It's called Vasilis. This is also a Keymailer game. I think it's called Vasilis. I played it for 30 minutes. It's so fucking weird. It is hand drawn. Like everything's hand drawn, but it's like in a very sketchy looking way. Like everything's like moving still. Like the animations are really poor. Like they're obviously done poorly on purpose. It's supposed to look weird. And it's all about like you're in like a future world, and like the government is doing something. It's very strange. It's like an adventure game. You have to figure out what to do. Just like get this item, unlock this door, whatever. And you play like an old woman, and like her, and it's really hard to understand because it has like a lot of broken English in it. I think it's made by a Russian guy. I could be wrong there, but I think maybe that was a different game I played. But yeah, that was weird. And yeah, the other ones I only played a little bit, but yeah. So anyway, that's pretty much everything I played.
Okay.
Everything else was like really short. So like I started Room Factory 4,
on Switch.
Yeah, I didn't get very far, and I started Into the Moon, which is that one game that's always on Steam on sale for like $1. I don't know if you ever noticed it, but it's been on Steam for like 8 years. It's like an adventure game.
Oh, you mean To the Moon?
Yeah, whatever. Fuck, I didn't play it yet. To the Moon.
Yeah, I've been trying. I play that every now and then. Yeah, that was on my list of games to play.
Yeah, I started it and I didn't get very far because it was just like. I also play a lot more of the Somnium Files, and actually, technically, I beat 5 games because I got to an ending.
Ooh.
But I didn't finish all the endings, so that doesn't count.
Cool.
I got to a bad ending too. So I'll just say this: I was like, oh shit. All right, we'll get that out of the way first. I mean, that's usually how it goes with one of those games, especially the escape games. You always get like a bad ending first, or usually you do. Anyway, there you go. That's it.
Cool. David, what'd you play?
I have now beat 2 games this week. So of course I played and beat Shut Up and Jam Gaiden. We'll get into that later. I've now officially 100% done everything in House and Fata Morgana. Went through all the different side content, went through all the side stories. Man, goddamn, absolutely beautiful game. The only thing that had me a little bit taken out of it, which is my first real complaint, is the very last story you unlock.
God, fuck, shut up. Every single time you fucking say anything about a story, you know what, man, just the last, like, 10%. What the fuck are you expecting in any of these games? Like, I swear to God, there's always, like, the fucking ending. I just didn't like the last act, man. I like, what are you expecting?
Can I finish?
No!
No, fuck you. What did you play, Adrian?
The reason why I didn't like some of the end actually has nothing to do with the story. The story actually went in a fantastic direction. They change up art styles. They go full anime with it, and I don't like it.
You love anime!
Yeah, but I don't like it for this game because the game up to that point had this very kind of like porcelain aesthetic to it. It was very distinct, and I liked it. And then with the last story, they go full anime. It actually has voice acting, which I thought was kind of neat. But they go with the traditional Japanese art style, and it felt really out of place considering up to that point I'd gone through like 60 fucking hours of the very distinct and nice art style just to go to kind of generic anime style. I didn't like that part. But otherwise than that, story's beautiful. Capstone's fantastically. Can't wait to see your thoughts on it if you end up playing it because you did pick it up last week. But yeah, no, that was good. Other than that, I started playing a couple things here and there, but I didn't really get into them too much because I still need to go through and finish up Devil May Cry 5 before I actually start playing anything else. But yeah, that's what I've been playing.
Cool. Glad you liked it still.
Yeah, phenomenal game. Highly recommend.
Wait, what's it called again?
The House in Fata Morgana.
Okay. Just making sure he gets the title right this time.
I don't want to hear that from you, considering you fucked up a game title just a moment ago.
Oh yeah, a game I played 10 minutes of. You're right.
Yeah, that's fair.
You're right.
Fuck you.
Not my game of the year last year, by the way. Just saying.
I take back trying to be your friend. Fuck off, Gore.
I don't want. You're my enemy. I already confirmed it.
Confirmed it. I was playing a little bit Just Cause 4, but I had to abandon that because I don't have time for it, and
it sucks. Don't even
no,
play.
I was actually having a lot of fun with it. I
don't care.
Shut up,
Your
Gore.
opinion
You're
sucks.
my enemy now.
I know. I'm everyone's enemy. I don't like. And I want to have fights.
Gore versus the world.
Well, we'll make sure Gore just with his fist out, and there's the world there with its arms out like that.
Oh yeah, like Galactus or some shit.
Yeah. No, I was liking that a lot, but that's a game I'll grab some other time. I'm not like crazy far in there. I'm a couple hours in, but it was fun just blowing up shit. And hey, there's someone there. All right, I'll put balloons in their cars. Fucking see them just fly away. Cool. Dragged myself through fucking Barkley Shut Up and Jam Gaiden. Like Jesus, that took me like a week and a half to fucking play because the Lord, I'd play about fucking half an hour. I'm like, all right, I'm over it. I need to fucking take a break from this. So I played a lot of Overwatch. Now it was a lot. Gore knows. Like at some point every day, I was like, Gore, just get on for Overwatch. I need to stop playing this.
Right.
We'll talk more about that fucking game.
I finished in the last 2 days. I was okay.
Yeah, I fucking no.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think you're the villain. I think it was great.
Cool.
And that's our Games Gone By segment.
Yeah, there you go. You're the villain and my enemy. You didn't like the funny meme game. Now you're done.
And then I was probably playing little games here or there, but nothing too crazy.
That was one thing I forgot to mention is we played a little bit of Sam Show.
We did play Sam Show. That was actually a lot of fun. I actually liked the mechanics.
It's the Sam Show.
All right,
fuck every time you say Sam Show, just think like a show starring some guy named Sam.
David and I are gonna start going through our backlog of fighting games soon. Hopefully, making videos on those. Probably starting next week around that time.
That sounds like a waste of time.
You're a waste of time.
I mean, what you gonna do?
Yeah, that's it. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Gore, what'd you get?
What'd I get?
Yep.
You don't want what I got.
All right, David, what'd you get?
Shit.
I guess I'll go through real quick.
Go ahead. I don't give a shit.
So digitally, I got Faria and Assassin's Creed Syndicate. And then, because they were free.
I don't know why I asked.
It's free, I'm grabbing it. And then physical, I got Devil Survivor Overclocked Edition. This game is starting to go up in price quite a bit. Completed box is going for over 100 now, and loose cart is starting to pile up. So I figured before loose starts falling, completed box, I'd pick up a copy while I still can, especially when it's one of the few SMT games I was missing. Then the other games I got physically is Dreams. After listening to you guys talk about that a lot and seeing some videos, I finally got excited and picked it up. That was one I tinkered with a little bit. I basically just got through the little tutorial and played a couple levels. Like, yeah, all right, this is interesting. Then the last thing I got is Watch Dogs 2.
Oh, you got an Xbox. Look at that. There you go.
Even though
What's
the
that
PS4
Xbox?
version was $10?
$10. How much did you get that for? Don't lie.
$10.50.
You got ripped off, see? Nah, that's a ripoff.
Cool. All right, Gore, what'd you get?
All right. I'll go now. All right. Move out of the way. Okay. GameStop was doing a buy two, get two free sale on all their like 3DS, DS, PS Vita, a bunch of games. A bunch of older.
Yeah, just none of the Xbox One or PS4.
Yeah, no Xbox One, PS4, Switch, or
That's it.
Xbox 2.
But also nothing that counts as their retro line, sadly.
No.
That's too
that
old.
shit is that's too good. Can't have that. Just get our shitty Nintendo 3DS games, which is what I did. I got a bunch of 3DS games. I still have like 7 coming to me, but I bought 16 altogether.
Jesus.
Yeah, well, they were cheap.
Well, actually, yeah, you get 16.
I'm probably gonna get rid of as many as I can to get my money back and keep. Because I bought 4 of them just to get rid of those 4. Definitely. The other ones, we'll see. I might have to do like lots and shit. But anyway, I'll just tell you what they are. Roller Coaster Tycoon. It's like a $15 game still.
Is it?
Yeah. BlazBlue, whatever the 3DS one is.
There you go, David.
There you go. Zoomed in. I got this Scooby-Doo Looney Tunes cartoon universe.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, fucking sweet. Come on. Yeah, you can see it. It's
gonna get that tie-in, you know?
Tales of the Abyss, which I already have that, so that one's definitely going. Scooby-Doo's probably going to go too. I got another BlazBlue just in case I want to keep one. I did actually want that.
Let me know how it is on 3DS.
He's not going to play it.
No. I might actually. I want to try some of these because there's a new way of being able to like trick GameStop by. It's not new. It's been around for a little while, but you can still trick GameStop into giving them like fake games. Because now they can tell.
I thought you were doing some fucking weird shit. You're like,
no.
I'm gonna put this in there and fuck up games.
I don't sell fake games. I'm a true man. But there is a way you can like send fake games and then be like, all right, that's fake, but we're still gonna sell it because we don't care because GameStop doesn't give a fuck. But anyway, I got another one. Now the other 4 I got so far, one of them came in one of these fucking shitty GameStop cases.
Oh god.
I'd rather have a case than not a case, to be fair, because then I could print out the artwork if I want. Naruto Powerful Shippuden.
Hell yeah,
man!
I love Shippuden.
Yeah, you love it. Everybody loves it. You fucking bastard. Harvest Moon 3D, the Lost Valley. I never played that one.
But it's fine, baby.
It's when Harvest Moon started getting shit. Pokemon Moon. I picked up that game. And Pokemon Sun, baby.
God, it's fucking biggest Pokemon fan.
I love Pokemon. I love selling it. And these came with the boxes, so that's good. Because those are the ones I'm definitely selling because I already have them. So anyway, the only other 2 things I got this, the AVGN Big Bitch box. Did I show this?
Shout outs to Screenwave.
Did I show this? Yeah,
no,
I was gonna do that. No. Shout outs to Screenwave Media. They sent me this. I asked them, I'm like, hey, can I? And they said, yeah. I was like, all right. So I got it.
Yes.
Me have AVGN, please? And they're like, sure, buddy.
Please, sir, may I have an AVGN? They're like, did you get your view quota? Yes. All right, cool.
So you're saying they are not your enemy?
No, they're my enemy.
If they didn't give it to them, they would have been his enemy.
Oh, yeah. No, they're still my enemy. Anyway, no. You cool. Please give me more stuff. And the last thing I got this Rune Factory 4 special collector's edition. Hell yeah. Looks... Anime, baby. Ooh. Anime and Stardew. It's the best fucking...
Let me know how it is. I've been eyeballing that series.
My box came out. I started it. But, what do you mean? I started it already.
He hasn't beat games.
I beat 4 games this week. Fuck you. Don't beat games. Eat my ass. All right. Anyway, that's it.
All right. Let's see. I also did the buy 2 get 2. Nothing. I didn't go crazy with it though. I just went for the cheapest shit I can. That still looked like a stuff that I'd want. Got Battalion Wars 2. Shoutouts to a certain Samuel to Geek back when he was a small little geek. He would talk very kindly about that game.
He was never small.
I didn't say that. I got Picross 3D.
You just lied about him. Why you got Picross? What the fuck?
I always heard Picross 3D was actually really good, but I never actually played Picross 3D. And then I got Theater Rhythm.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Which one?
And Theater Rhythm Curtain Call.
Okay.
Got them both.
Got them both. I never played the original.
Oh yeah, Gore showed me this a while back, and this finally came in the mail. Is the
yes,
that Into the Darkness horror? I got the Elvira version. Hell yeah!
Cool.
Came with a cool little postcard, and then a postcard.
Nice.
But I don't really feel like I'm winding that. And then digitally, it's been a weird week. Digitally, last week, I bought Sonic Generations and Sonic Forces. Both of that went on Games with Gold and PS Plus, so I probably asked for a return on that. Got one for Sonic Generations, waiting on Sonic Forces return. I got a 2DS XL, a new 2DS XL, and it came in today. I got the white one, the white and orange one, but it has like it has the backlight bleed through.
Oh.
Because it's so thin. I was like, that's kind of but I'm like, whatever, I'll deal with it. Then I was just about ready to transfer, and I noticed that it has like one of those deep scratches in the top screen. I'm like, I'm not about to bother, because it's like one of those ones that once you notice it, you're never gonna not notice it.
Right.
So I'm gonna return that, and I might just go for a new 3DS XL. Maybe I think it's like $20 more on the Nintendo refurbished store. Digitally, shoutouts to Gore. I bought the Kingdom Hearts All-in-One collection. It was like $30. Why not?
It's a bad deal. You That's like saying I paid $30 to be in excruciating pain for 500
I
hours.
know, dude.
Some of those games are good.
Like what?
Chain of Memories, one.
I played. That's the only one I played, and that's the GBA game. That was cool because I had like a card battle system. That's the only reason why I played it. I also played it because it was like one of those days where I was at KB Toys when I was young, and my mom was like, "Hey, you can get one game," and it was $20, and the only other game there was like some I forgot what it was called, like Iridium or some shit. It was like some shitty game on GBA. I was like, "Guess I gotta get Kingdom Hearts." I got it. I liked it. That's the only because I played the first one, fucking hated it. Even as
How'd
a
you
kid,
hate the first one?
I don't remember. I just didn't like it. I really didn't like it. I didn't like the story. I didn't like the beginning. I remember the beginning being extremely fucking slow.
Yeah,
you have to run around the beach and shit. I remember that.
Yeah.
I don't think I played the second one, and I definitely didn't play the third one. And
Yeah.
I didn't play any of the 500 other ones. So
I wasn't I wasn't like I've always been interested in it, but not really like super hyped about it. But for $30 for all the games in the series, including Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm like, why not? Fuck it.
And it's incredibly cringy.
Oh, I'm sure, and I know people that played the series and still need videos.
His heart's inside my heart. I'm like, what the fuck is this dialogue? Barkley, Shove, and Jam had better.
Yeah, I want Gore to just like redub everything, but just like only change one word. His heart's inside my ass.
No, that my ass. And then Donald's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's what he says.
Goofy's like, what the fuck? They both just say it exactly at the same time.
All right, but Julie, did I get anything else? I am gonna grab Doom 1, 2, and 3. Those are on deep discount right now on Xbox and Switch. Should I get them on Xbox? I imagine not really on Switch.
You should get Doom 3 on Xbox.
I might as well get them all on Xbox. I think probably at that point.
Well, dude, Doom 1 and 2 on Switch will be great.
Should I get Doom 1 and 2? Because I know those are gonna fuck with my motion sickness, and they're probably better on the smaller screen.
I mean, I don't know.
I can't imagine the older ones would.
Yeah, I can't tell you that because if Doom the 2016 one fucks with you, I don't see why the originals would because there's way less going on. But I don't know. I don't have motion sickness, so I can't tell you.
Okay, but for sure get the third one on Xbox at least.
Yeah, because that one's definitely not even close to as quick and fast as any of those.
Yeah, I was reading up on it because I've never actually looked into Doom too much. I was reading that like that's almost like a horror game.
Oh no, it's straight up a horror game. Like at a certain point in the game, it stops being scary, and then it becomes a little bit more like Doom. But
say like the opposite of Dead Space 3, where it turned a horror into like an action game.
Yeah, yeah, I guess. But yeah, Doom 3 is great. I really liked it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna grab those as soon as we're off here and playing Overwatch. I'll probably grab those on Xbox because I'm headed out to Dallas tomorrow, and then I'm gone till Tuesday. So I'm gonna do what I can. I need to get those fucking placements done, but that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna have to play a lot next week. Yeah. Those end in like 9 days, I think.
No, I think it's a week now.
Is it?
I think today it's a week.
7 days.
You got time, man. You just gotta do all 15 in one day.
All right.
Don't be a pussy. Just do it.
And then let's see. Did I get anything else? I don't think I did. I got this. Got Rash.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna hang this guy up
by his neck. There you go.
Hell yeah! Got Rash, baby.
Fiddle with his shit.
Real world, watch me fiddle.
You a shit fiddler? Huh?
You a shit diddler?
Yeah, you diddle shittles.
That's the first season we got, David, on a couple episodes, I think.
Jesus.
Shit diddling.
Jesus. Yeah.
All right.
Whatever. Fuck David. What's the next thing? Trivia?
This podcast is not
trivia.
Endorse corpophiliacs. Get out of here.
Don't even you your big words.
You can't even spell that word. You can't.
No,
no, I don't even know what he said.
Corpophiliac. That's the.
I could try it. CG. Ah, fuck.
I thought you were gonna go with the bad C word and call him that right there.
Oh. CUCK. That one.
Yeah, sure. All right, we're doing trivia. These guys aren't gonna know a single goddamn thing about it, and I know Gore's gonna get upset, so I'm gonna keep Goring this first, so that way we can I'll have to like wait for him to like look grumpy in the background and then come in later and say, "I don't fuck this." So at least he'll laugh at David when he flails through this.
Oh,
So
whatever.
David,
you don't know me. I'm gonna love this.
if you do, I will give you my Xbox One X if you get 100% on this quiz.
Okay. Shit. I already have one. But
Okay, that'll sell that.
I mean, what about me? I don't have one.
I don't care.
Shit. Shut up, loser.
Oh.
Anyway, you get a point, maybe. Anyway, get the fuck out of here.
No.
No,
All right.
as he does it.
All right, this quiz is 10 questions. It's 9 of them multiple choice. One of them you have to name it, which you're not going to name it. This is trivia based on Charles Barkley.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So all sports questions, baby.
All right. Well, I learned a little bit of something in the
yes,
game,
yeah. So let's hope it's all canon. It is canon. It says it's canon in the beginning.
Canon. It's canon. It's
All right. So whenever
He's
you're
like
ready.
90 in the game, which is a little weird. But okay, let's go.
How many times was Charles Barkley an NBA All-Star? A11, B6, C9, D7.
I'm gonna say 7.
Okay. Number 2. During his rookie year, what team did Charles play for? The Phoenix Suns, the San Antonio Spurs, the Houston Rockets, or the Philadelphia 76ers?
I'm gonna say, oh wow, it could be any of those because it's all basketball stuff. I'm trying to remember in the beginning of Charles Barkley. Shut up.
I'm just trying to
And
fucking
Jan-
zone in.
Because you could see him with a jersey. I can't remember what it was. Can you say the choices again?
Yeah, the Phoenix Suns, the San Antonio Spurs, the Houston Rockets, or the Philadelphia 76ers?
I'm gonna say Spurs.
Okay. Where was Charles born? Biloxi, Mississippi, Mobile, Alabama, Leeds, Alabama, or Meridian, Mississippi?
Leeds, Alabama. Yeah. Well,
How many seasons did Charles play in Philly? 5, 8, 6, or 7?
6.
What pick was Charles in the 1984 draft? 3rd, 1st, 5th, or 6th?
3rd.
What is Barkley's wife's name? There you go.
This one I know.
Christiana, Maureen, Jessica, or Danielle?
Maureen.
There you go. Shout outs.
Oh, yeah.
How many seasons did Barkley play for the Phoenix Suns? 7, 3, 1, or 4?
4.
What team beat the Suns in the 1993 NBA championship? The Los Angeles Lakers, the Chicago Bulls, the Boston Celtics, or the Atlanta Hawks?
Say the Bulls. Michael Jordan.
Yeah, that's probably canon. What college did Charles play for? Auburn, UNC, UCLA, or Nevada, Las Vegas?
I'll say UCLA.
All right, question 10 is a fill in the blank, so you're not getting this.
I'll do it. Let's go.
This is 2 words. What was the name of the Olympic team that Charles played for during the Barcelona games?
Harlem Globetrotters.
Imagine it was.
The
All right, I already submitted that.
Olympic teams? Oh, okay.
All right.
I thought you had to keep going to get it right.
No.
All right.
Oh, God.
All right, we're good. Bring them back in.
I'm not going to tell you how much you got. I'm going to save it. All right,
You got
David.
this. This is easy.
You ready?
What did he score?
No, I haven't told him.
I don't know. He
We're going
hasn't
to
told
save
me.
it.
Okay.
This is trivia based on Charles Barkley,
All right.
a.k.a. all sports questions.
He just
right.
played the biopic, so it's fine.
Yeah, so...
Exactly. Like this game is canon.
All right, yeah, that's what
As
we
it
made
says
that
in the
joke already.
beginning.
Yeah. All right, number 1. How many times was Charles Barkley an NBA All-Star? 7, 9, 11, or 6?
That's more than what my initial guess in my head was.
He's a
Let's go with 9.
Okay.
During his rookie year, what team did Charles play for? The Phoenix Suns, the Philadelphia 76ers, the Houston Rockets, or the San Antonio Spurs?
Rockets.
Where was Charles born? Leeds, Alabama, Meridian, Mississippi, Mobile, Alabama, or Biloxi, Mississippi?
The second one.
Meridian, Mississippi?
Yeah.
I could have said anything, and he would have said, yeah, that one.
Yeah.
How many seasons did Charles play in Philly? 5, 8, 6, or 7.
6.
What pick was Charles in the 1984 draft? Third, first, fifth, or sixth?
Third.
What was Barkley's wife name? Christiana, Danielle, Jessica, or Maureen?
Yeah, I guess Maureen, just because that was in the game.
I looked her up later.
How many seasons did Barkley play for in the the Phoenix Suns? 4, 1, 7, or 3?
1.
What team beat the Suns in the 1993 NBA championship? The Chicago Bulls, the Boston Celtics, the Los Angeles Lakers, or the Atlanta Hawks?
The Bulls.
What college did Charles play for? UCLA, Nevada, Las Vegas, UNC, or Auburn?
UNC.
So last one's a fill in the blank. What was the name of the Olympic team that Charles played for in the Barcelona Games? 2 words, if that helps you.
The Red Rockets.
Yeah, the Red Rockets. That sounds right. That sounds correct to me.
All right.
I don't know. It's anybody's game.
All right. How many times was Charles Barkley an NBA All-Star? Gore, you said 7. David, you said 9. The correct answer is 11.
Damn. All right.
7-11 or 9-11. Uh-oh.
During his rookie year, what team did Charles play for? Gore, you said San Antonio Spurs. David, you said Houston Rockets. It was actually the Philadelphia 76ers.
All right, so far I'm not doing great in either of us.
All right. Where was Charles born? Gore, you said Leeds, Alabama. David, you said Meridian, Mississippi. The correct answer, Gore got Leeds, Alabama.
See, I know my Barkley.
How many seasons did Charles play in Philly? Gore, you said 6. David, you also said 6. The correct answer was 8.
Sucks.
What pick was Charles in the 1984 draft? Gore, you said 3rd. David, you also said 3rd. The correct answer was 5th.
Fuck.
What was Charles Barkley's wife's name? You both said Maureen. You both are correct.
Yeah, I
don't
looked
know why
it
you
up
thought about
after the game. I was like, is her name really Maureen? And it was.
All right. Number 7. How many seasons did Charles Barkley play for in the Phoenix Suns? Gore, you said 4. Dave, you said 1. The correct answer, Gore got it, 4.
I know my Barkley. I got 3 so far.
What team
like
beat the Suns in 1993 NBA championship? Both you guys said the Bulls. You guys are right. Both the Bulls. Barkley's quote
Jordan.
after a Game 6 loss to the Chicago Bulls, quote, "I'm still going to Disney World."
Uh,
All right. What college did Charles play for? Gore, you said UCLA. David, you said UNC. The correct answer is Auburn.
damn shame.
And then the final question. What was the name of the Olympic team that Charles played for during the Barcelona Games? Gore, you said the Harlem Globetrotters. David, you said the Red Rockets. The correct answer was the Dream Team.
That's the Harlem Globetrotters.
There you
Same
go.
thing.
So Gore won 4 out of 10 versus David's 2 out of 10. Gore, congratulations on winning.
You're welcome. You're welcome, America.
We still got to make up the game for next week, or the last week, so we'll figure that out next week.
Oh yeah, because nobody won last week.
Yep. You guys are both Sonic fans. So that leaves Gore, you're at 37.5. David, you're at 28.5. And we
I mean, he already lost. He has like 5 more episodes, maybe 4 actually. I think.
Yeah.
Yep, we have 4 episodes left. Next one we'll worth 10 points or something. Fuck it.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're gonna have a Jack Attack round, right?
Yeah, you gotta sacrifice all your points. It doesn't really matter anyway.
Makes no fucking sense. That's not. Whatever. It's so stupid.
Let's see. Cool. That's trivia there. So let's move on from
There we
that.
go. We're done. That's the podcast. Fuck you.
News.
Nudes.
All right, let's start off with this one because Gore's gonna like this one. The RE3 demo will be out, quote unquote, soon.
Yeah. Probably the next couple weeks. I'm excited, of course. Resident Evil 3. we should talk about the gameplay that came out finally.
I didn't watch the gameplay. I don't want to watch
it.
too much of the gameplay, but I did see the gif of Nemesis just fucking hopping right in there. Now he's like, whatever, fuck it.
Yeah, I don't remember him doing that in the original. I remember him chasing you down. I don't remember him jumping around and shit.
There was one.
It's been a long time. I don't even remember he had a fucking flamethrower at one point in that game.
There was one gif someone showed of him jumping through a window at some point, but that's all the jumping he does.
I think that's the cutscene though.
Is it?
Isn't it?
I don't think so.
I don't remember. Dude, I haven't played it in a very long time. So
do it. Play it.
Either I'm gonna play or I'm gonna just watch a playthrough. I don't know. Playthroughs for Resident Evil games are really fun.
Because they're actually good and they just know what to do.
No, it's just because either you don't know what to do and it's fun just watching people fucking like freak out whenever Nemesis shows up, or it's fun because, like you said, it's just fun watching somebody like, yeah, I know what to do. I mastered this game.
I did watch the RE2 speedrun at AGQ.
Yeah.
Or
how long did it take him?
Think about just an hour.
Hour?
Yeah.
Wow.
He had a target of 55 minutes, but he got caught a couple times.
Okay. That's good. Wait, which RE2?
Remake.
A remake? Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it's so intricate. Like, that when they run up the stairs, they will keep quick zooming, because that way it skips the animation. It goes a little faster because it skips the stair animation.
Right.
They know where the zombies spawn. They'll be all right, gotta lean right, and then like, and a lot of that is RNG too, where it's like sometimes you gotta get lucky and hope the zombie doesn't grab you.
Yeah. Yeah, because sometimes they'll be in a different place when you come back up or whatever.
Yeah,
like they'll be in that area, but they'll be in a different place in that area.
Yeah, and they grab you from behind too. Then that's over.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, it was good. And then they raised enough money so he did a tofu run afterwards.
Oh yeah, tofu. Tofu's really hard.
Yeah,
it's harder than Force Survivor.
Yeah, Force Survivor. I'm still like jazzed about how awesome that was. I love the music, just amps up, and you're like, oh, you're a fucking badass. Like you are. You beat this game. Go nuts.
Yeah, go nuts.
Nuts. Yeah, so that's cool that the demo's out soon. I hope it's the one shot.
Nemesis looks like a prick. I can't wait until articles come out about Nemesis. Nemesis is a prick. Dude, I remember when we got everything got compared to Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Dude, I have a feeling this game's gonna be fucking hard. Because Nemesis looks like he is a prick. Like he's just gonna fuck you up, and you don't have any, like, at least Mr. X you can fight back a little bit or you can outrun him. Nemesis, I don't even think you can outrun him. You can dodge him. That's about it. Looks like.
So what happens
in that gameplay I watch? Yeah, I know you can dodge it. In the gameplay they showed now you have a dodge roll instead of just the little dodge you have in Resident Evil 3.
So
which
what
is kind of
cool. You see him, you gotta dodge past him and get past that. You can't just get away from that.
You can't. No, you can't fucking get away from it. I mean, you can get away from him obviously, but you can't outrun him. You have to fucking dodge him and like flank him and stuff, dude. In the gameplay they showed, Jill's just running and he fucking hits her like 8 times behind him. Like you can't outrun him. He fucks you up.
And in the original, you could technically like beat him for a little bit, but goddamn, you used a shit ton of ammo to do it. It was never really worth it.
It's the same with Mr. X, but in this game, it looks like it might actually be worth it just to get away from him for a little bit because he looks ferocious. He'll jump in front of you, like we said. He has like a get over here thing where he'll just grab you.
I do like that Resident Evil 2 is kind of the prologue in a way to that. They're like, hey, you guys got fucked up, Mr. X. Let's just fucking amp it up next year and just fuck you, man.
Oh, you'll be pissed because Nemesis gonna fuck you up.
I'm excited now.
It looks great. They have a new enemy in there that's like a hunter, but it's a little different. I read about him a little bit. He looks like kind of like, you know, the sewer monsters at the end of Resident Evil 2?
Yeah, the
ones that bubble up. They're similar. They don't bubble up or anything, but they're similar because you're in kind of like a sewer looking area or whatever, and they look fucking horrendous.
That game is a lot shorter though, right?
Resident Evil 3 is shorter only. I think it is a shorter game technically, but it's definitely shorter because it's only one campaign for sure. But I think it's also just shorter compared to Leon and Claire's campaign. I'm pretty sure it's like a 4 or 5 hour campaign.
Okay, that's fine with me.
I'm sure it's going to be longer, though.
That sounds like it's going to be intense the entire time, so I'm like, all right, I'm good with just 4 or 5 hours.
It's kind of cool. You get to see, like, not all of, but you get to see big areas of Raccoon City and stuff, so it looks cool. So you can actually explore a little bit. I mean, you can explore.
Did you ever get that collector's edition?
No.
Not a fan.
Yeah. It sold out too quick. If you can
All
get
those crazy ass fans. All right,
Yeah.
that's
it.
that.
Losers. That's what I call them.
Loser club.
Bunch of fucking losers.
If you can't have it, oh well, they're losers.
If I get it, I'm a cool guy. It's part of the cool club now.
All right, next
But I
story.
don't have it now, so they're losers. Anyway, Resident Evil 3's coming. It looks great.
I'm actually super excited for that.
Yeah. I don't know if it's like the perfect time for that game though. It's like right after Doom, where like all the evil things are coming at you, and it's like 2 weeks after Doom, and Doom I'll still be playing.
So the beginning of April.
It's the 3rd of April, and Doom is 22nd, I think, right, or the 20th.
So I got a new job lined up here,
Yeah.
and I got a lot of just wiggle room free time just because of my timing of getting the new job. I start next to my last week at my current job, and the next week after that, I got a 3-day weekend from there. Then like a week and a half later, or 2 weeks later, spring break, which actually I think lands because that game comes on Friday.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, hopefully I get that.
It's weird. You'd think if it's coming, I think it's a Friday. Actually, I'm not sure.
I was gonna say a lot of games are starting to come out on Fridays now.
I wish that came out like a week earlier because that would have been nice.
Yeah, but that also would make sense because it's Friday the 13th. I don't know why it's not coming out on March 13th.
Oh, that.
Yeah, I'm talking about Doom. No, I'm talking about Animal Crossing. Friday the 13th. I'm about to go fucking crazy.
Hold on, wait. I saw something. Let me go confirm if that was.
Yeah, why is it not? What the fuck? I'm gonna go talk to Ed right now. Hold on.
Hey, Ed!
Hey, Ed! Oh, what up?
Got the game, by the way?
A week early. I want it a week early. No, not because I want to play it. Screw that game. It's because Friday the 13th, baby.
Oh, also, Friday. This was funny. March 28th is International Day of Happiness. There you go, Gore.
That's probably why Doom Eternal's coming out. Animal Crossing for all those lame.
I just love the crossover art though. The crossover art's one of my favorite things ever. It's the two most opposite communities in there. It's like hell yeah. I do like that.
There's one animation's really good. That's just like it's Doom guy picking up his copy of Animal Crossing.
Yeah. When you go around there.
Yeah, and then no, it's a Doom guy coming in, picking his copy up, just leaving, and then Isabel comes out, and picks up her copy, and gets the Doom guy helmet, puts it on, and then goes in a car with somebody else, and it's like blaring like heavy metal, and they just fucking dip, and the GameStop like guys just like, what the fuck?
Dude, there's so much good stuff about that. I do like the where it has all the like the anime girls. They're like, we like one copy of Doom Eternal, and then it has all the buff guys. We want a copy of Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Animal Crossing. Because those buff guys, they got the collector's edition. They got the collector's edition. They didn't get it from GameStop though.
You excited for that collector's edition still?
Yeah.
That Doom guy helmet.
Oh yeah, man! I'll wear it. I'll wear it all day. Thank you again. You got it.
You have to say thank you.
Got it, by the way.
All right, next story.
Yeah, he had his GCU still. So.
Yeah, rest
in peace. Yo, one love. Pour a little out on the curb for GCU.
Every time a new game comes out, I'm like, fuck. I wish I had that GCU still.
You're in your brain like, oh, don't worry, it'll only be 48. Oh shit.
Yeah. See, yeah. You've dealt with it for a long time. Now I know. Now I know how Gore feels because Gore's like, I gotta refinance my house to buy this new game, and back then I'd be like, fuck it, man. So then I come with a $10 gift code too, so it's like a $38 game and launch. Fuck it.
Yeah, you're doing mathematics to figure out like how much of a deal you can get.
Yeah, I'm over here like, I got pre-order for 20% off.
We got it for cheaper. 2 days later, it's on sale for 40. Fuck.
I had the
Ghost Recon probably happened.
I had the Elite Plus though, so I think I might. It says I still have it. I don't think I should though. Is that it's the 45-day price matching.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, fuck it. If I buy it now, it's like chances are it'll go on sale again. And I was able to price match Death Stranding and all that shit.
Cool.
Next story, which I think is pretty cool, is the Project GG trailer.
I didn't watch it yet, so I don't know if
I haven't watched it either, but I love what they're doing with it. I love that
Okay.
they are going with because you heard about it, right?
I heard about it, but I haven't watched it. Like I heard there's a trailer. I didn't want. I was gonna do it, and I didn't have time because I had to play Barkley. Like I wanted to do a reaction, but I had to play Barkley. The moment I got on Skype was pretty much when I was done with Barkley.
Yeah,
I wanted to go get something to eat real quick while I was waiting for everybody to get on.
I saw it all caps. We're doing it now.
Yeah, let's do it.
So what they're doing is that they Capcom or not Capcom, Platinum is calling this their Hero Trilogy, which is what I know you're a weeb, David. What are the classifications of heroes they were using? You're a fake ass weeb, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, all right. Wait. So is this like the second game in the trilogy?
No. So they call Beautiful Joe the first part.
Okay.
Wonderful 101 the second part, and third part. So they're doing like all the usual heroes. So this one's based on Ultraman.
Oh.
And they have, I forget what the names are for Beautiful Joe and
so like Beautiful Joe would be like Sentai. Wonderful 101 would be. Actually, no. Wonderful 101 would be Sentai
because that's Hero.
Sentai is the. It's more so about the group aspect. And then Beautiful Joe would be like specifically more like Kamen Rider. I can't remember what the exact one for that is, but
God, the fact that I saw Beautiful Joe pop up there, and then they talked about there's two projects right now they have also that are unannounced. They are not 100% deconfirmed as a port, but they said the last one is very quote unquote very interesting. But I'm just like, please God, give me a Beautiful Joe fucking remake.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God, dude, that is like the one game at this point where I'm just like, please fucking, I'll fucking get so hyped for that. I want more Beautiful Joe, dude. Fucking 4K Beautiful Joe. That dude, I fucking love Beautiful Joe.
Beautiful Joe's great.
It's so good. That was
my favorite. My favorite one's Red Hot Rumble.
Yeah,
that's
dude, same. No, mine's Double Trouble.
Oh, that's a great. Yeah, man. You know, they fucked up. They fucked up not making a sequel to that one and put it on the Wii U.
Dude, that was one of those games where I picked up. I forget. I think Beautiful Joe was like $20, and it was like one of those games where I was like there with my parents. And, yeah, grab a game. I was like, this looks kind of interesting. Never really played a side scroller like that, like at least in the GameCube era. And dude, I fucking fell in love with that. That to the point where I got so fucking hyped when I saw that shit at Best Buy, the sequel. I was like, oh fuck, there's a sequel, because that's back in that.
Oh my God! Yeah. It was like a year later they made that sequel too. I think maybe 2 years.
Yeah, that shit was fucking.
That was back when a sequel would come out like every year, pretty much.
And I beat that shit. And that thing, that game's hard. And I didn't think about that.
It's really hard.
When I was a kid, I was like, man, this is difficult. But I guess I'm just a dumbass kid. But now I was like, no, that's actually hard.
Yeah, and I want to play Beautiful Joe.
I would love to make that a Games Gone By, but I imagine that's gonna be difficult. So unless do all,
we'll have GameCubes, I imagine.
I have a GameCube. Yeah. I can hook up my GameCube, I guess. I don't have it on GameCube.
I would love for us to kind of delve back a little bit deeper than the current generations we're doing.
I would too. It's just I don't suggest much because I don't know what you guys have, but I have everything. So
he doesn't have everything.
Oh yeah, let's play Madden 2012.
Yeah, right. You have it?
No, I meant console-wise.
Fucking, that is a console, idiot.
I hate you so much.
The Madden 2012 is my favorite console.
Yeah, so I saw that, and I'm like, oh, dude, and I there might be a reason to port that. They're talking about Beautiful Joe now, and they're talking about the Hero Trilogy. I'm like, that has to be an idea in their head. They're gonna throw in Beautiful Joe, so hopefully they do. That'd be a nice double pack there.
I mean, I wanted Vanquish too, but whatever.
That could be.
No, that makes no sense. Yeah, Vanquish 1's not part of the trilogy, but Vanquish 2 is.
Oh, that no. They said so they announced the Platinum 4.
Yeah.
But they said there's two projects that they haven't.
I know, but I wanted the game they're going to announce next week to be Vanquish.
Oh,
I'm assuming
no,
next week's game will be the third Hero game. Who knows when we're gonna see the next game? It could be fucking 2 years from now. I
imagine Vanquish has to be on their mind too if they put out fucking
Fuck
Vanquish
them.
out of nowhere.
No, they just had it. They dusted it off, put it with Bayonetta. They don't care. They don't care about anything. All they care about is money.
And here I am giving them money.
Okay. Hey, I hate Platinum. I buy their games, but I don't like you.
Yep. So that's that. So
I'm the only one here that bought the Bayonetta Vanquish bundle. By the way, I just want to throw that out. So when David shakes his little stupid head, I just want everybody to know
I'm not
I
about
bought
to
it.
spend.
I supported them.
How much money was it? 40?
Yeah.
I'm not spending $40 on two old ass games like that.
I'm waiting for a price drop.
Oh, but you'll spend $20 on Picross 3D.
No,
dumbass.
excuse you. That was $50.
$50.
Technically, that was free. Fuck it.
No, that's too much for Picross.
Have you ever played
Would you
Picross
play-
3D?
Buy a newspaper, play Sudoku, same thing.
You ever played Picross 3D?
No, I played it in 2D.
Wow, that's because your eyes are broken.
Yeah, one of my eyes is glass. I got a glass eye. It's really good, though. It looks real.
All right, next.
Actually, I knew somebody in a GameStop near me that had a glass eye. He was a really cool guy. I don't know why I just remember that.
Shoutouts.
He almost kind of looked like Michael Clark Duncan. He was like a big black dude, and he was awesome.
What was his
I forgot his name. It's been a long time. It was like 10 years since I seen him. I just remembered him. He had a glass eye. He was cool.
He's listening right now.
Oh yeah, I hope you're listening. I don't know your name. I hope it wasn't Michael Clark Duncan because he's dead now.
All right. Next story is everyone's dipping out of PAX East right now because of the coronavirus.
Yeah.
And
Which is good.
Yeah, no, that's something that they should do, and I don't know the severity of it still spreading. I haven't actually kept up with that in a little while. I know that they're trying to contain it, so that's the best move to do. But going to a giant event this weekend, I'm like, better wear my mask.
Yeah.
So the ones that dipped out are Capcom, CD Projekt Red, Facebook, PUBG Core, Sony, and Square Enix. Sony's been dropping out of a lot of stuff lately, and I'm kind of I'm not concerned. Like, they know what they're doing, but I'm kind of curious what their plans are with Microsoft just rolling this shit out.
They're gonna bang us in the face with something.
I'm surprised they haven't done like a new state of play by this point.
I'm surprised we didn't get a fucking direct again.
Well,
like, I would have put money down 100%.
I think it's too early for a state of play because they just did one in December. They usually wait like 3 or 4 months, I think. So we would get one most likely end of next month, if anything.
I'm surprised we did not get a Nintendo Direct this week. I would have put money down like legitimately that we're gonna have one this week, and we just didn't.
What are you talking about? We got an Animal Crossing one.
No, because this is the first time I think this might be the first time Nintendo has not done a Direct in either January or February for the rest of the year.
You know why?
Because it's canceled.
They're working with Sony. They're gonna release a console. Oh my god! I blew your fucking muffin.
Oh, post this.
They're gonna release the state of Direct.
Go on 4chan right now and type in "I got the big news."
Yeah, go to the subreddit, blowing your mind or whatever.
That's not where I thought that was going.
Yeah.
What are you gonna think I was gonna say? Blowing your something else?
Yeah.
Your butt?
Blowing your butt.
I'm blowing your butt away, bro.
Yeah, no, that I'm just surprised. I think it's the first time Nintendo has not had a Direct, because they always have something at the beginning of the year saying, "All right, here's all these games coming out." Like that's how Mario Maker 2 was announced and all that stuff. This is the first time they've not done one in January or February, and even so, like
hey, we still have 2 days. As of this is going, maybe they'll do one on Leap Day.
Oh yeah.
That once in every 4 times in 4 years.
Once every 4 times.
Once every 4 times.
But yeah, so those 6 are dropping out. Like that's a smart move, and that kind of sucks. It just sucks in general for everyone involved. But yeah, no, it's weird because jumping into our next story, which I'll just jump straight into, is Microsoft's having a field day just of good PR.
Looking everywhere, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, some people would like to think it wasn't good news.
And those people are wrong.
Yeah, that guy that fucking talks shit on Parasite, he's probably talking shit on this too.
Yeah. Yeah. Xbox went full woke, showing their specs. But no, I'm sure there's people out there just like, only 12 terafloppers or whatever. A bunch of idiots. 12? I have 12 in my Mega PC right now. Doesn't matter. I have 45 in my Mega PC. However, I built it myself with my own hands. Microsoft, get with the times.
Yeah, so they came out with the details on the Xbox. Stuff that we're kind of knew, but kind of didn't. The multi-game standby, which is super cool.
That's
cool. You can instantly resume from like multiple games, which is awesome because there's times where I've actually like held a game there and like booted up another game on accident, and then just had to reboot the entire game, which kind of sucked.
Mm-hmm.
Um, then let me see what else. I know the one that I want to talk about, but I'll talk about at the end. It's a beefy boy.
It's a beefy boy.
It's a beefy boy.
It's like pretty. Doesn't it like rival like top of the line shit right now, David?
Not top of the line. It definitely rivals kind of like higher mid range.
Yeah, how many
Higher
teraflops
mid-
do you have?
I mean, my rig is still outdated. I'm still working on.
How many teraflops you got?
How many teraflops will you have?
I'm getting a 12 core, 24 thread.
You lost me.
I didn't ask
we're
that.
talking
I'm
about
asking how many
computers.
teraflops.
Yeah.
I don't know
How
what
many
it works out to.
teraflops? You don't even know. Nobody knows what teraflops means.
I
They just want more of it.
I just want more of it. Yeah. Give me those
Sounds
flops.
good. Yeah, I want to flop around. Give me more.
But no, it's definitely kind of on the higher end of mid range. It's going to be a beefy boy. I'm still very curious to see where the final price point's going to come out. But it's looking interesting. I'm excited for it. What I'm really excited about is the thing I think you're waiting on for the last one.
So that's the thing that caught everyone was Smart Buy.
Yeah.
That's really cool. And I like Cyberpunk guys who said, yeah.
Yeah, Smart Buy is them saying, hey, if you buy a game, which does that expand physically too? I imagine it does.
Yeah.
I imagine
You put-
it has to.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they confirmed that, right?
Yeah, I'm
you
pretty
just put the
sure.
disc in, it'll just give you the new version.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
what I'm pretty sure. Because that'd be like PC too. It's like whatever. If you have that disc, it'll go to whatever you want or whatever you have. Yeah. It's so Smart Buy is where if you buy a version of the game, no matter what, you will always get upgraded to the better version of it. So if
And
you
that's full backwards compatible as well. So all the way back to the original Xbox.
Yeah.
On
Yes.
games that are already
Yeah,
On the
that are
Xbox.
supported by it. Yeah.
So there's
Yeah,
no more of these remasters or HD upgrades.
or at least
that,
Xbox.
that yeah. So
I bet Sony's like, fuck! Don't worry, we got way
we
more
can't sell
games
Last
than
of Us 2 again.
Oh, yes, we can. Yeah, because it's coming to Xbox One.
No. So
That'd be amazing.
So CD Projekt Red came out and said Cyberpunk. So straight up, if you buy a game and you're like, and which is cool, that works perfectly for people wanting to upgrade because they're saying, hey, you're not gonna be left behind. You're gonna have at least 1 year with no super exclusives. They haven't even confirmed if it's. They said at least for 1 year. So for sure 1 year. No buyer's remorse because you will be able to play exactly the same stuff. And then when you do come over, you have that library and you have everything booted up there because fuck, it was definitely super annoying having to buy shit, and then if you want the better version, buy it again.
Which honestly, that's gonna make me want to start getting more games towards Xbox One, just so that way when I do, because I'm inevitably gonna get both the Series X and the PS5 anyways. But that's definitely gonna make me want to lean more towards getting the Xbox copies, just because, man, fuck it, I'll automatically have the Series X version.
Yeah, I'm curious if this is gonna be a PlayStation initiative too. They haven't said anything, which is,
I have a feeling it will be.
I'm sure they're probably gonna make it like that now.
I wouldn't be surprised if PS5 already has that, to be honest.
But I'm surprised they haven't said anything. It's so weird. They're just like kind of sitting on these. They were going up in arms about all the specs for a while, but then Microsoft's like, "Fuck it. Here's the console. Here's the controller. Here's all these fucking details. We haven't told the price yet, but we're waiting on Sony because
Sony must be doing like some big event, right? I mean, that's what they did with PS4.
which they've already as of when they actually announced PS4, they already did the event. We've been hearing
They did
about,
an event and then they went to E3.
I think there might be some sort of. I know there have been rumors about delays in the manufacturing process behind it because of all the coronavirus stuff. Which I'm sure that there's a bump in the road because of all that stuff. Now we don't have any. We might have console shortages now, which we usually do, but not. It hasn't been too bad since the Wii. So we're probably gonna have console shortages for a while, and I think Sony has been also rumored to like be having trouble keeping the price down.
Yeah.
I'm curious if Microsoft is in my eyes. If I were Microsoft, I'd be like, fuck it, take the hit, because if you get the hit and you do the better console, you have the Netflix version down. Like now everyone will have Game Pass and you've sold that through.
Exactly, and they've already said that that is exactly where they want to try to get their money from is Game Pass.
And you will have infinitely more Game Pass stuff if you hit them at that price point. Like if you match their price point with better hardware, which is also remember the guy that was on 4chan leaking, he wasn't far off these specs that Microsoft gave out, and the specs he gave for Sony were worse. So we don't know if and in the grand scheme of things, I know it doesn't really matter, and you won't notice too much of this shit in side by side. But gamers.
PS4 and Xbox One, like if you put them side by side, like the same game on each console, like I'm talking about the regular version.
Yeah, PS5 is gonna be pixelated and.
Yeah, you put what's a PS4 and Xbox One game from early in the day, like I don't know, Battlefield 4, because that came to the like if you put them side by side, put the exact same shot in a map, I'll be like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, no. When it comes to those, like it takes the Digital Foundry like fucking slider for you to notice shit.
Yeah. Then we took it to our advanced computer and saw that there's one extra smudge on the PS4 version. I'm like, oh no, that ruins my game. I'm done. I can't play this anymore.
And that was when the Xbox One was like actually a bit weaker than the PS4 too. I think it was like displaying a lot of stuff at like 900p.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Xbox One was weaker definitely than the PS4.
At this point when you're getting to this this kind of tech, you're not looking at too much of a.
The other thing is the performance. That's the one thing that matters really.
Right.
But I don't give a shit about extra texture clarity.
But dude, Microsoft's kind of kicking into high gear now. They really want to take this because now with Game Pass too.
Yeah.
It's hard to like want to. It's hard to like tell someone no because the way we always go into fucking. Sorry to cut you off. The way we always go into to consoles is like you get a console, you're like, all right, I'm spending fucking $400-$500 on this console. I guess I'll get 2 games or something because that's $6 each there too. So you're spending like what $600-$700 on a launch.
Yeah.
You get the Xbox, you have Game Pass, you have everything. Fuck it.
You got fucking Halo 5. I mean 6. Sorry, I forgot Halo 5 already existed. Halo 6. Halo 6 immediately day one. Free.
And then everything else is backwards.
Dude, imagine how many people are going to be playing that game day one. Everybody has Xbox Ones, which I know isn't as many as PS4, I get it. But if Xbox One Series X times 2 or whatever the fuck it's called, it does well, then everybody that got that, like, it's going to be good. That's Halo. What the fuck? At least 20 people are going to be playing that game.
I just like that we can finally... I think my favorite thing about Game Pass is that knowing when a game comes out, we can all play that,
Yeah.
It's so hard.
Well, unless you're really poor.
It's so hard. But even then, we can find them a trial pass for like $1 or $2.
$15 a month will get you both online and Game Pass.
And I looked. I looked. I'm still good till 2022. So I'm like, all right.
I'm good until May, so I have to. I'm gonna go to the $15 one because if you think about it, it doesn't matter because $10 for Game Pass, and then the extra $5 every month, it's still $60.
Yeah, that's what. And you just don't think about it. Fuck it.
And I don't need to worry about like buying $60 thing and then buying the $10 thing. I just add an extra $5 and just fucking not worry about it anymore. And I don't ever play PS4 online, so I don't really worry about that anyway. Even though Predator will suck, because I am looking forward to Predator.
I have PS Plus and I'll play it.
We have to buy it.
Yeah, get it for me.
I don't have PS Plus, is what I'm saying.
I know.
I wish it was coming to Xbox.
I might check it out though. We'll see. But yeah, no. Game Pass is super cool that way, just because like it's so hard coordinating with our fucking calls. Like, all right, who has this game? All right, we all have Smash, so we can play Smash. How to fucking get everyone to fucking buy Killer Queen and be like, all right, does everyone have it? And we still like missed one person that didn't have it. Granted, we still only had I realized that only 5v5 was only available locally, but fuck it. We all have Overwatch, and that's why we stick to those fucking couple games, because we're like, all right, we all have these 2 games for sure.
We should play Reach sometime.
Fuck it, I'll play Reach.
Sure, as long as it's like the team stuff. Do not like Slayer. I never have. Slayer is like the dog shit. It's just like, oh, you spawn behind somebody and you get a free kill.
Regular free for all Slayer, yes, I agree. But if you do Team Slayer on a bigger map,
I'm saying Slayer. That's free for all.
Yeah,
Team Slayer is good. Team Slayer is fun. You're not spawning behind somebody and getting spawned behind you.
Yeah,
usually.
That
still happens sometimes, but it's not as fucking frequent as Slayer, where it's just like, oh, cool, there's a guy in front of me, bam, bam, bam. Oh, there's a guy behind me.
When I was playing a lot of Reach when that happened, I got reacquainted with that whole feeling where it's like, are you doing good? But then you can't really do anything. If someone's behind you, they're gonna get the first shot off. You're not gonna win.
you're done unless he sucks at aiming after the first shot. But you have to turn your ass around, and it's just like
Right.
By then they got 2 more shots off, and you're like, well, I'm definitely fucked now, unless they really suck out of nowhere.
But yeah, so I'm impressed by Microsoft, and I've always said that even though we've had a bumpy ride with all the exclusives, at least, I've always enjoyed the UI of it. Even though people talk shit on it, I always enjoyed it. I thought it was actually. I still think it's easier for me to manage than the PlayStation. I think.
Yeah, that might just be us saying that because we're so used to it. Though.
Yeah, I think that's what everyone says.
I could see why PlayStation would be super simple. It's like game is right there.
I will talk shit on David because every single time the one point I get him at is that it's awesome. We don't have to load up a store every single time we want to jump into a store.
Oh yeah,
the Switch and PlayStation
I hate the store and fucking PlayStation.
I hate that too. But I mean, having to load up the eShop or the PSN store every single time you want to do that, as opposed to Microsoft, where it's like, hey, here's a store tab. All right, you're in.
Yeah, you're in. The only thing I don't like about the store tab or just the store in general on Xbox is those fucking trailers that play on Mac, which is the same thing in the PlayStation store also. But
shout out to Netflix.
They're really stupid too because you can only see half the trailer unless you go up one, so you can only see half the trailer. It's done. And if my volume's too loud, it's just fucking blares. I'm like, God damn.
I'm in one of those. I'm like the super deep the Xbox. What do you call it? The beta things where they like ask you for all the feedback. I might just start spamming that with that because please God, I hate that.
It's called.
Yeah, I hate when that does. But shout out to Netflix. They actually gave us the option to turn that shit off finally. Autoplay.
Yeah, for Netflix you talking about? Right?
Thank God.
I don't even remember it, to be honest.
By the way, this is totally off topic. So since I'm going to Houston, it's a 9-hour drive to Dallas, 3 hours to Houston, then a 13-hour drive back home. I'm gonna download some of the Marvel movies to have my girlfriend watch. She's never seen them.
Okay.
Hulk is hard to find. It's not streaming. I have to rent it. I'm like, I think I'm probably just gonna have her skip Hulk entirely.
Yeah.
There's no point to it. I think it's annoying that it's not even the same actor. They barely bring anything up aside fucking
the
Ross.
The only character that an actor that comes back is the Colonel guy. That's it.
Same Ross.
Like, I guess you could say Robert Downey Jr. Also. No, the Colonel guy. It's Ross. There you go.
Thunderbolt
Ross. Yeah, it's the same actor and
I'll just fill it in. I'm like,
and he's in the Black Widow movie coming out.
Also, I don't give a fuck about that movie in general. Movie's trash.
Yeah, no, that movie sucks. I liked it when it first came out, but now like I can't even enjoy it on like a spectacle level because it looks so fucking awful.
Yeah,
the special effects are so bad.
I really want to. I haven't watched a lot of the Phase 1 movies again for a while, but I'm like, I think I'm good without watching it. So I'll probably download those on my phone and play them and kind of listen in on them.
Yeah. Well, watch Ant-Man.
Oh, Ant-Man, I'm watching on the fucking.
Ant-Man.
I'm watching on my 4K, baby.
Yeah, we're gonna stop on the side of the road and watch it.
No, I'm not gonna watch the entire time. I'm gonna listen to shout outs. I did mention this on the podcast, the Small Town Murder.
Yeah.
That podcast, I'm downloading a few more episodes of that because that shit was fucking gold. All right, that makes that for that podcast. Stay tuned as we're gonna transition to games gone by.
Yeah, that's it. Well, now how about Samurai Jack? We didn't talk about Samurai Jack.
Yeah, we did. We talked about her in the beginning.
I wasn't gonna put that in news, but
talk about it. Quick. What the fuck?
Talk about it. Oh, you guys talk about it.
I just wanted to talk about like my hopes for it.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, all right. Just real quick, I just wanted to talk about like Samurai Jack. I love it. I'm wearing a Samurai Jack shirt. There
Rip it, just
yeah. You don't want to see that.
David does.
But I love Samurai Jack, and I hope what I'm hoping for in this game, because we don't know any details. I'm hoping Gendy Tartakovsky had something to do with it. I hope they explore some of the stories in Samurai Jack because it looks like it's doing season 1 stuff, season 1, 2, 3, 4 and stuff, but also season 5. They show a little bit of season 5 in there, and I hope they. I don't want to spoil anything because I know, at least I know. Adrian
I'm going
wants
to watch that. Yeah.
Yeah, but season 5, there's not a lot of room for. There's only 10 episodes. That's all I'll say. So I hope they really explore a lot of stuff that happened in season 5 in like, I don't know, in a slower manner than 22-minute episodes. Where Samurai Jack season 1, 2, 3, and 4 succeeded is that each story was its own thing. So, and sometimes they'd have like, this one's gonna actually continue the story a little bit, and then next 5 episodes are just like self-contained. I hope that the game itself it pushes the story forward a little bit more and just gives more. I don't know, just more. I just want more
fun.
More. And at the end of the trailer, it's called Battle Through Time. They make it seem like maybe that's what's gonna happen. It's like the fight is not over yet, samurai. I was like, oh, here we go. Let's go, baby.
Hell yeah.
What? What was that?
I was loading up something and the auto video played.
Okay. Anyway, that's.
Yeah, no, I would like to play the series or watch the series
Looks
beforehand.
fun. It looks good too. It looks like it's gonna try to do kind of like a platinum style hack and slash combat a little bit. We'll see. I like the Samurai Jack game that came out a long time ago. Long ago.
Yeah, 2004.
There you go.
2002, 2003, yeah, something like that.
2004.
Whatever.
Shout outs to the Grinch, by the way.
It might be 2004, and let's see though.
It
Shout
is.
out
It's
to the
right
Grinch.
in the article headline I posted in the chat.
Oh, okay. So, he's right about that one this one time about dates.
Because I had a helping hand.
Yeah, a helping hand. Anyway, what'd you say? Shout out to the Grinch?
Or was it the Grinch
shout out to the Grinch.
that we had the digital movie for?
Oh yeah. That was weird. In the Samurai Jack complete box set, it came with a digital copy of How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I'm assuming the fucking. I don't remember which one it was.
It was the live
anime
one. Live
Was
one.
it the Jim Carrey one?
Yeah.
Jim Carrey one. Okay. I don't know. I never redeemed it, so I think I gave it away. I'm pretty sure I did, but
Why?
It was that whole
because I don't want it.
that whole
No,
delivery-
not why did you get rid of that? But why was that in there?
the that box set was actually really badly handled.
Yeah. They had like typos all over it.
They had
and
some
shit.
typos. Some of them had repeat Blu-rays. And then the digital copy for Samurai Jack didn't work till like a month later.
Oh shit.
I know. That's why I had to postpone my reaction series for it because I wanted to wait until that Blu-ray came out so I could watch the better looking versions of the episodes. But I don't have a Blu-ray disc drive in my computer, and I want to buy one. So I'm not. It's like, I'm assuming that's pretty expensive. So I just waited,
Probably not
and then
anymore, but yeah.
and then the digital code didn't work for like a month, maybe even 2. So I was just like, all right. So I guess I'll just wait.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they look great. It was a really good remaster job. So,
Just should delete it.
and
probably.
I love the way the box looks. I will say, like the look of it looks great.
I love the box. I kind of wish it didn't have that bottom part. I kind of wish it was like
like
it
that.
clasped over fully.
Sure, I get you, but I rather that than originally it was just supposed to be like a cardboard box.
Oh yeah, no, fuck that.
Yeah, because that's what they showed in the promotional images. Is just like this box.
Yeah, I always talk shit. I was like, I've always begged for that. I was like, give me a Blu-ray collection, and then I just never got around to watching it. I'm going to eventually.
I knew they were going to do that after Samurai Jack Season 5. I was like, they're definitely going to do a complete collection. It's never been on Blu-ray. They got to do it.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do Primal right afterwards, too.
Primal's so good. But right now, only 5 episodes. So maybe wait till the next 5 episodes.
Speaking of
Whenever
waiting,
the fuck
wait,
that happens.
wait another 10 seconds.
Castlevania next week, baby.
Hell yeah!
Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Wait another 10 seconds for this game's gone by.
That's a transition noise. Are you going to talk about that Kickstarter?
I'll highlight it because going into that, it could be a whole fucking episode's worth of content itself.
Oh, that's good
but-
because we ain't talking about this game. Welcome to the game's gone by.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, to the meme game.
Welcome to the Slam Jam.
Yes.
You know,
Welcome.
Welcome to the Games Gone By, the series we go back and look at some really good games, you know, Dead Space, Undertale, Inside, Doki Doki Literature Club, God of War, and Barkley, Shut Up and Jam Gaiden.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, you know what? You say that, but I've heard of this game for at least a few years.
Since 2014, right?
Yeah, that's when it came out. That's what David said, at least.
2008 is actually the original release.
Yeah,
So
I know.
it's the oldest part.
The only release.
And the technical full title of this game is Tales of Game Studios presents Chef Boyardee's Barkley Shut Up and Jam Gaiden, Chapter 1 of the Hoops Barkley Saga.
Yeah, what happened in Chapter 2?
Well, Hoops Barkley, that's not...
It's in Kickstarter hell.
Oh, hell? You mean scam, right?
We're gonna talk about this because I was gonna watch a video on that and I missed the last part because I got busy, so David's gonna fill me on the Kickstarter part. All right, David, let's talk about this again. Why'd you pick it?
So I picked it because this is a game I've known about for a long ass time, and I really wanted to play it. and a lot of controversy has been coming around as of late through YouTube because of the Kickstarter for the second game. A lot of channels I follow have talked about it, and it's one of those things that after we've been kind of going through these things, I've honestly been struggling to think of, honestly, on some level, what we could all play, because like I mentioned before, I want to pick stuff that you guys are going to possibly enjoy on some level, and I've been having it.
You failed.
All right, spoiler alert. I guess Adrian, unless he's pulling a me from last time, really didn't like this game.
I can assure you he's not.
Yeah, we've talked about this. Spoiler alert. I had to vent to Gore a couple times before some games Overwatch.
He came out like he was like in some prisoner of war camp.
So he starts to call. We started to call out more civil when it's us two. Like, hey, what's up, man? But I started to call. He's like, hey, what's up? I'm like.
This fucking game. What game, man?
We'll talk about it.
But no, so I wanted something to have a little bit of fun. I've been having an RPG itch as well, and where I don't know, aside from newer stuff, like we were talking about in the podcast proper, I want to go back and play even older games, but where I don't know what older console you guys readily have access to.
Fucking Chrono Trigger or some good shit like that.
Chrono Trigger really long.
I don't give a fuck. It felt probably as long as fucking Barkley shut up and Jam Gaiden. Yeah, I'll stop talking shit and I'll stop derailing. Sorry.
Talking shit. It's fun. I don't mind.
But no, so that's why I picked that. Sadly, it sounds like I was wrong. This is not a game that we all had fun with, but for what it's worth, I thoroughly enjoyed myself.
I'm glad you did. We'll talk about it in Impressionist. Oh, I guess we'll just fuck it. We'll start with you guys first. Let's get the positivity out of the way.
I just want to say so. I didn't hate it.
Yeah, no, I'm talking on my behalf. I'm not talking for Gore. I'm talking on my behalf. Gore, go
I didn't hate it.
Talk about your impressions.
I thought it was commendable that they stuck with
the meme,
with everything, and they tried to make it into something. I think the gameplay is pretty fun for the most part. I think it actually has a good combat system. I like it. I got really sick of the story pretty quick. but even though I got sick of the story, there were still moments here and there that made me laugh. But we'll get to it. That's my quick thoughts right now. We'll get into it more.
All right, David, you go first.
So right. He loved it. I'm like in the middle.
We got the full spectrum, baby. Finally,
it's like an Oreo cookie.
It took someone deciding not to play a fucking critically acclaimed game to fucking do this shit.
Yeah, technically it did get critical acclaim, I think, somewhere.
Yeah, this is actually a pretty well received.
Fuck off! Tell me your fucking impressions.
You don't like it.
I liked it.
I liked it.
Yeah.
No, I liked it. The music is fantastic. I liked it quite a bit. The story, it's not strong, but it's a parody game. The story isn't what the main focus is. It's absurd. The literal premise is just like, what if Space Jam was real? Is Space Jam canon? And that's actually my first note I have about this game.
What if Space Jam was real?
This is like if one of us assholes decided to make a game based on one of these fucking stupid ass called "What if Giant Sonic was really in fucking Smash?"
So this is exactly what led to the creation of this game. The team was inspired after reading an awkward phrasing on a Wikipedia article about Michael Jordan, where there was the fan debate over whether or not the movie Space Jam was canon, without it ever specifying if it was about Looney Tunes proper or Michael Jordan's real life. So they decided to go off the premise of what if it was real to Michael Jordan's life, and continued on the thought process from there.
Stick on impressions so we can go through history altogether.
No, wait, was Barkley in Space Jam? I don't even remember.
Yeah.
They talk about him like he was in there.
He was.
Yeah. He was one of the basketballers that had their power drained. Remember
I don't remember that. Hey, when I watched Space Jam, I was a kid. And if you still watch Space Jam, you're fucking weird.
Actually, I just watched. I didn't actually. I had it on the background. I didn't actually watch it, but it was like maybe 3 or 4 months ago.
Yeah.
I want to get Space. I've always wanted a Space Jam jersey. Toon
I have
Squad?
it on
Hell yeah,
DVD.
dude.
That's in my reserve because every so often I have buddies. I'm like, hey, let's watch a bad movie. So I'm like, all right, that's then next to my lineup for bad movies to go back to.
I'm sure it's a great film.
No.
There it is. Look at that steelbook. Wow.
From hero to villain.
Yeah, yeah. I like how you said canon, like if it was based on his story, but like every time Michael Jordan showed up, he was a fucking asshole. Which I guess supposedly he was kind of an asshole in real life, like like he let the fame get to him, but to the point where he's like, anyway, yeah, we should
Keep it on
but yeah, no, I liked it. I thought the music was pretty good, and throughout the game, there was a lot of times I chuckled. Some jokes didn't land as hard as they could have.
There was one that I died for about a minute. We'll get to it.
Is it the one you took a picture of?
No.
No. Oh, that's another thing too. It's the same. There are some things.
Impressions.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. Music was good.
What? Combat?
I didn't like the game.
Yeah.
It was cute what they were trying to do with like, oh, we're making like the battles like sort of interactive. It's not just attack this person. There's some stuff there. Cool.
It's like 1,000-Year Door.
Yeah, a better game.
Well, yeah, this is some guy.
I don't know. This game should have been a 2 or 3 hour game max. Like it should have been like.
I agree.
It
should have been like 3 hours.
It felt like they were like, I thought at first, like I was kind of like, okay, I get the joke, and some of it was already way too much. Like every time hitting the save point, and they make jokes about it too, and I'm like,
you mean David? You hit the David save point.
You know what? Actually, that I didn't think about that until you mentioned.
Well, you should play Tunelico. I'm like, fuck you. And then at the end, it gets really weird. Like,
man, that last save point was fucked.
Like,
you know what? I sped past the text for that until I got to the questions. I was like, oh, I know the first half of it.
I did too, but I like read it really quick. Like,
I just held the fucking buttons. I went, shh.
Yeah, well, it's very weird. It's very. I was gonna say weeaboo.
That's no from me, dog.
That's a yes for me.
No, I read most of it, but then when I got to the end, I was like, I'm done with this game. Fucking move on.
Sure. At the end, it gets really. There's one. I'm just like, whoa.
Yeah, that last save point is fucking dark.
I don't even think it was the last one. I think it was like second to last.
What did it say? I already.
It was talking about how like eroji, is that what it's called? Like hentai games are cool, and that like.
Oh, why do we look down on people that think they're attractive because they're this age or something like that or some weird shit?
Yeah, because it like they keep calling it pedophilia.
Yeah.
It was weird,
dude. So like
that gas pump was an asshole.
That I don't know. Like it felt like the joke lasted like way overstayed its welcome. Like that fucking game started to drag at some point. The dialogue like. It was too much. It was so much filler. Like that's and I get JRPGs talk a lot. That's the point, but this had a joke there if they condensed it. It had a joke, but it just felt like when we're in a call, we make a joke but we keep going, but we know it's funny to us, so we keep going, but it's like I know if anyone came into our call from the outside at this point, they'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about now? Now it's just annoying. And that's kind of what it felt like. I felt like, all right, these guys, like, they're kind of running with it a little bit too much in the ground.
Sure.
Like
if someone got into hour 4 not playing any of the rest of the game, they'd be very confused. But I also assume even if you played hour 1, you'd still be confused and not understand the joke.
There was just shit we didn't need. Like
I don't really get the joke still. There's no real joke there. It's just weird.
No, because it felt like it was a weird like hybrid of this is a joke, but we're still trying to make a story out of it. And I'm like, I don't really care. Like, if you either stick with the joke or stick with the story, because I'm not following. I'm right in the middle. I don't really give a fuck about either of them.
There was one joke that was good actually. Just thinking about it, there's one
running joke
was that. Is the Maureen, his wife
the
one?
Build up to the end.
Was the build up to the end? Because do you want me to explain the entire joke or no?
Well, yeah. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, no. So there were some parts I understood, but and also I don't like playing on PC, so that was a thing too. If it was like,
oh yeah, my fingers are hurting.
Yeah.
Like, especially when you have to like do cyber dwarf stupid shit where you have to like hold like.
Yeah. tap
to
tap
attack
tap
and
tap.
stuff.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I
tap,
hate
tap.
playing.
But
on
you have to
PC.
remember combos too if you want to like throw them or whatever.
I threw them like twice. I'm like, cool. I'm never doing that again.
Yeah, you don't really need to do it. I never had to do it that much.
Anyway, we'll talk more about that.
The
But
game is very easy.
What was the joke?
The joke is like the entire game until like the last hour. Barkley's talking about how he misses his wife. He loves his wife, Maureen. Oh man, I want to see her again. He just loves his wife so much. He feels bad that he's the reason why she died. And then at the end of the game, they introduce a character, a god, right? The god that will like mess with you and like put something in front of you, a big desire that you really want. And then it shows Cyborg Dwarf. He wants his regular dwarf skin back. It's weird. If you never play this game, this doesn't make any sense.
Why are you watching?
The kid Hoops doesn't want anything, so he doesn't show anything. And then the other character, who's the other character? Balthios wants literature or whatever. And then it gets to Barkley, and immediately he's the last one. So I was like, okay, so it's gonna be Marie. You go in, and he's just like ink and gold. I'm like, what? And it's like, oh, I want that bad. And then.
And he's also the only one to fall for it. He's just like, no, I gotta have me that gold.
I thought that was funny because it was a nice subversion. Because I was just like, it's gonna be Marie, ink and gold. Which I was like, is that a joke about Charles Barkley? Some weird shit about him? Like he likes gold or something? Like no, it was just some weird shit.
Yeah, because they even touched on it again.
No. I mean,
no, because that was literally just the punchline.
That was a punchline. Even that god doesn't really come back, does he?
No.
He does in the sequel.
Oh, well, yeah, the sequel that we'll definitely get.
Yeah. So go on the history of it right now.
All right. So originally released in 2008, the game was originally designed to be an RPG Maker game, but they ended up switching to Game Maker because it had a lot more versatility. It was designed by Tales of Game Studio, who is a group of amateur game development studio people. They got together on a game development forum and decided to work on this together. The key members go by Chef Boyardee, Bort, GZ, and Quackgiver, and they had a little bit of help with a few other
forum
people.
names.
And the game, as I mentioned, it was inspired by that Wikipedia entry. They're just like, fuck it. We'll go ahead and we'll just run with this as an idea. And while designing it, the part of the reason why the game is also kind of weird and there's a disconnect between the jokes and the stories is they decided that whenever they would make a comment about something being canon initially, they're just like, fuck it. That's just how it's always going to be. We don't go back. So, like, they're the Draugr in the game, which is a D&D reference. They initially misspoke and called it the Durger. And so that's canonically how it's pronounced in the game, is Durger. And that's kind of how a lot of the story evolved, was someone said something at one point of, that's how it's going to be. And they just never bothered going back and changing. It's like, no, we said it once. That's how it's going to be going forward.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why I don't care. I can see why. It's like the disconnect between me wanting to at least even tell like a humorous story, even then I'm like, that's not what I would go with.
I like some you'd see in RPG Maker, which I know they made it through RPG Maker, but like I mean like one of the games, like whatever the newest one is, like you just find it and you're like. Okay, cool.
You burp and then you go.
Well, that's me. That's what. But okay, I get it. Good. All right, next one.
That's what I'm saying. If this is a good 2-hour joke, this is a fucking hilarious 2-hour joke.
Yeah,
I hated this game. Like having to play through it. I hate. It felt.
I don't understand why you hated it.
It felt like a 30-hour game. I swear to God. It's like how many hours did you take to beat it? What did your save hours say?
I think mine was 6.5. That was the last time I saved.
I fell asleep plenty of times doing this shit. And mine's like 9 hours.
A little sleepy.
Yeah, this fucking game put me to sleep. Like I think I put like 9 hours into it. I think
there was a couple of annoying parts I will admit, but for the most part, like if you like turn-based combat, which I'm like hit or miss with turn-based combat, I mostly don't love it, but like in certain games, it's fine. This one, I mean, I like this type where it's not just like 4 dudes standing there and you just press attack. Like you have to do a little mini.
No, I get that and that's fine, but it's
that stuff was actually fun. I was having a good time like doing that and like finding all the enemies and stuff. If you find all the enemies, you level up pretty quickly, and the rest of the game is pretty much a breeze. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't have a bad time with the gameplay. At least, just the story was like dragging me down.
I didn't care that the running was like always tempo.
Yeah, the running was stupid.
Yeah, that was annoying. We can go on mechanics more, but tell me about this Kickstarter. I know about the Kickstarter happening. I don't know details of it.
So the second game went to Kickstarter because, and part of the other reason why there's a lot of setup in this game that just never gets brought up again.
Yeah, because it fucking says on the goddamn title screen, Chapter 1 of this fucking saga, because we just need to keep going. Sorry.
Yeah. So it's because it's setting up for the second game. The second game, the full title is The Magical Realms of Tir na Nog, Escape from Necron 7, Revenge of the Cuchulainn, the official game of the movie, Chapter 2 of the Hoops Barkley saga. And Adrian is so checked out right now already. And
this is the most pretentious, dumbass joke I've ever heard in my entire life.
I lulled.
I did too. But no, the whole setup for the Kickstarter is... Fuck you.
Sorry, go ahead.
They wanted to make a bigger game. They wanted it to be kind of more of like a kind of roguelike action-y style game while still being 2D. Create a bit more of a focused plot and idea. Still have a little bit of that kind of joking kind of parody to it that this one did, but a lot more focused. And then it ran into that trap that every Kickstarter runs into when it's run by a bunch of unprofessional hacks, is that it kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And they're like, okay, we're going to go ahead and do like the Borderlands idea. Just randomized loot everywhere. You're going to find tons of random stuff. And then it's like, oh, we were working on this one game mechanic that seemed really cool. So now we're just expanding this game mechanic. And it got to a point where it kept expanding so much that it's still growing, and then halfway through, basically,
oh my god, it's so big!
Oh my god, dude, it's gonna be like an 80-hour fucking RPG. I'm sure you're really excited about that, Adrian.
I don't know. No, I'm not playing it.
It's not. Well, it doesn't exist.
Well, it doesn't exist.
I know. Thank God.
Spoilers, that ain't happening.
But yeah, so this was run.
How much money did it make on the Kickstarter?
Made a lot, I think.
As of right now, because you can still pre-order the game through Kickstarter, it made $120,000.
What were they asking for initially?
They were asking for
$10.
I can't see that initially because of they were asking for $35,000 originally.
Now, are they being assholes about it? What's because I hate this game, so please justify me hating it if they're like assholes or something.
It's called A Lot of the People Left. So there was a lot of infighting between the creators, which caused basically everyone
I
to
want
splinter
Durgers
off.
more in this game. I want Durgers. I'm being an asshole. I really just did not like this game.
Planet Barkley. It's a planet. It's his head. The planet's the shape of his head.
I know. I kept saying. Every time I booted this stupid ass game up, I know I kept seeing Chapter 1. And I just wish you told me that. I was like, oh, this is not completed, by the way, because I would have been like, all right, cool. Now I know not, because now I just got more pissed after that. And I'm like, oh, and I knew it was Chapter 1, so obviously it's not going to end with a fucking closed ending. But I'm like, oh, now I'm even more pissed because that was.
It has a closed enough.
It tells its story. This is the story of Charles Barkley.
Did a super dunk. He exploded, killed Shadow Barkley. Michael Jordan got shot and turned into slime. Or something, and then
go from making me play Doki Doki, which I fucking loved, to this.
Hoops Barkley and Cyberdwarf are on a
you hold on. David was on a really good tear lately. I love Doki Doki Literature Club. Like that's like, and I mentioned this. I reposted one of those like 5 games like that. If someone wanted to play, like get your like taste, I put that on my top 5. I'm like that's a good way to understand what I like. I fucking loved fucking Bloodstained so much. I bought a bunch of Castlevania games, and you got this, and it just pissed me off.
Well, you know, I mean, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
Your gore's still good right now, so we'll see how long that goes.
I have to play Watch Dogs 2, and probably
if I pick something bad, it'll be bad.
Point, so.
At least Watch Dogs 2 is fun. At least if you don't give a fuck about the story. No, it wasn't. But anyway.
I hope David's so pissy that he'll just be like, I fucking hate that game anyway. It fucking sucks.
He has a giant smile to go, this good shit. I hate this game.
It's cringy, bro. bunch of dogs watching. You didn't play it, did you?
Bunch of dogs
No.
watching. I'll tone it down. I'm sorry. So no. So there's a lot of infighting.
Turn it up.
Turn it up.
Hey, do it.
But yeah,
Joe,
so
hey,
a lot of infighting.
I'm trying to quote the Emperor. Can you?
Oh, I tried
shut
to
up?
quote Beavis.
Yeah. Quoting David.
Do it.
Oh yeah, hey, do it. Do it. I
Oh,
forgot. to quote
infighting. Okay.
that. There was infighting.
There was a lot of infighting, and basically most of the people left the project to go on do other things. There's still one guy
That's
trying to go ahead and finish this up, but as you can imagine, pretty much not going to happen.
Yeah.
And
One
that's a
guy
very
trying.
TLDR
There's one guy.
version.
Can you imagine one guy trying to fucking make Borderlands?
Borderlands. Oh, I wish it was fucking Borderlands. Imagine there's a
So
Borderlands
are
game
people pissed
being
about it?
made right now that is Barkley.
Are people pissed about it? Is that like a whole
Oh yeah,
legacy about it?
Yeah, people are rip shit.
Of course, they fucking spent $120,000 and ain't getting shit for it. I'd be pissed,
Exactly, and
especially if my meat game ain't coming out.
And it's one of those things that, I mean, even if you go to the Kickstarter now, there's still people posting about feeling ripped off.
Did you put on the Kickstarter?
6 years
No,
later.
this happened way back in 2012.
What's
so
the
this is
last
before.
update?
The last update was
It started in 2012. Right?
2019, July 5th, and it was talking about a playable demo for an entirely different game.
I love they played over this game now. Just
It's Resident Evil 3. The guys are working on Barkley's Chapter 2 or whatever.
But there was an update still in 2019 that does go over some of the combat game design. So it is still actively being worked on by the one dude who's still around. It's just, it's probably not going to happen. Bless this dude's heart for fucking trying. He is doing his damnedest.
Bless his heart for taking all that money and not making a game. Bless his little heart.
Well,
What a good guy.
This was a team. This was a lot of people that got together.
Yeah, that's as
and-
much as we know. I said it was actually just one guy, and he's lying.
with that,
I mean,
with
possibly,
like
he could be lying.
like split personalities.
Well, do we know any of these actual people, or
Yeah.
was he just
You know,
Like, actually,
one of them, the guy that I think wrote the game. You know what he made?
What?
He made those Dilbert videos on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I did hear about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Which I watched out.
Yeah,
and I
that
was
was
like,
definitely-
see, that's a good ass joke. That's a good joke. 2 minutes and we're out. Fucking
Yeah, we're out.
brilliant. Not fucking
Yeah.
6-7 hours long.
Yeah, I guess the guy that made the music obviously is somebody because the music was really good.
I should do like it, and I kind of wish they stuck with it. I like that it did whatever Come On and Slam is the final battle music.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. One thing I thought was really funny is just like all the sprites and all the environments. Like I didn't notice a lot of them, but I did notice like a few of them were just like obviously ripped from other games.
Oh, like
yeah,
Master Chief.
like the
Yeah, well, Master Chief ain't from any pixelated game, I don't think. Unless there's some JRPG that has Master Chief in it randomly. That'd be great. But no, that's not what I mean. I mean like actual sprites ripped from other games.
Yeah, like they have the succubus from this guy in there, the T-Rex from Primal Rage, the Shadow Barkley, the first form is actually Kefka, just kind of recolored.
The only one I noticed was the Moonwalker Michael Jackson.
That's where Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan is. He has the little hat on. I thought it was good. And like the zombies, I think, are also from Moonwalker.
Yeah,
Like, you see like a zombie baller later or whatever.
and then Hoops' in battle
His
sprite
Streets
is
of Rage.
actually Eddie. Yep. From
Yeah, Streets of Rage. Skate, right? Isn't it?
Yep. Yeah, Eddie Skate
That's his-
Hunter.
See, that leads me to go like, and I get that they made this game and it did well, and that's fine. But it's like, how are they gonna like tackle a full-on game being all original and charging for it?
I guess that's the.
That was the problem.
Yeah,
they had-
like logically, like come on,
Well,
like
they did pretty well with the game mechanics. I thought it was just like
No,
they
and
probably
that-
didn't have the money or time to actually make sprites.
and that's
stuff.
what I'm saying though. But I'm saying is that
But if they
took
had
a
the money
lot
now,
less
they could
effort.
I know that took a lot less effort because they didn't have the money or anything, and they were giving the game away for free at the time, right? So it's not just free now; it was always free.
How
so
old
this,
were they?
this
How old were they?
10, 11,
Oh, you muted your mic.
12. I'll dub
I
it.
can't find any confirmation of what their ages are.
They're probably in
I
their
know
20s.
one of them at least went out to go be a family man. Bort, that's why he left the project. He's just like, fuck it, I got a wife and kids
Shout out
now.
to Nicolas Cage and the Family Man.
Yeah, The Weatherman. That's another movie with Nicolas Cage. and the Ghost Rider Man. That's his the Man trilogy.
National Treasure Man.
Oh, he was gonna be Superman also.
Oh, there you go.
But he did. And
the Mandingo.
Wait a second.
And the Mandingo.
Oh, the Wicker Man. The Wicker Man. There you go.
Yeah.
The Man trilogy. You just figured it out. We're talking about Nicolas Cage now, by the way. Not Barkley Shut Up and Jam Gaiden.
Yeah.
Chapter 1 of 14. The Hoops Saga continues, or whatever it's called.
So, did you know about the backstory before going into it, David?
About the Kickstarter, yeah, because that's been stuff that's been kind of happening with like
Guru Larry talked about him.
Yeah, Guru Larry talked
Hello.
about it. Justin Wang talked about it.
See, I watched his. I was telling Gores, whenever I get super antsy in a game, or if I need to know how close I am to being done, I'll watch a playthrough and I'll kind of just skip through. I'm like, all right, an hour and a half. So I was just following his. I'm like, please God, how close am I? And I was just playing along with that. I almost skipped the entire fucking b-ball dimension because I was like that annoyed with it. I was like, because you could skip past it if you want. You don't have to do it.
Oh yeah. You don't ever need to blow the whistle thing or whatever. So.
Yeah. So and I didn't even bother with that, and I was like, why is he like so much farther away from me after I just did this? And he's like, oh, because he went and did that. I was like, all right, I'll fucking go do that, I guess, and did all that. That was actually kind of a fun little part. I like the art.
Yeah, that was a fun part.
I like the art of Cyberdwarf kissing.
Yeah.
The original art of it's like, oh, that dude looks fucked up.
Which I will say that area pissed me off for one reason. I wasn't
the
following
ball,
a
right?
guy
The
for
training
most-
the ball.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I spent so much
nowhere.
money. I was like, what the fuck? What do I get out of this?
It
And
goes
I
nowhere.
came and looked it up. It's like, oh fuck me.
It was a joke.
I
See,
realized
that's
that.
a funny joke.
I
That's
realized-
pretty funny.
Yeah, I realized like going into it, I was like,
It's a money sink. It's just like fucking get rid of all your money.
And there's a lot of things like that in the game, like the rope that you find when you're on fucking Diabetes Island there. You can go ahead and tie that
so that hold on.
When the guy said we need to find the guru of diabetes or whatever, I'm like, is it gonna be Wilford Brimley?
that was a good one too.
Yeah, it was Brimley's name backwards. It was like Yul whatever, however you say his name.
Yeah.
Yul
That's what
whatever.
I'm saying.
I was
Is
like, come on.
there are funny jokes in here, but it's buried.
Yeah.
Like I had to fucking dig for
Yeah,
that
sure.
shit.
My favorite joke, can I say? I said earlier,
We've been waiting the entire time for this.
the best joke in the game. It wasn't even a joke. It was just something Michael Jordan said. Before you go to Diabetes Island, Michael Jordan shows up randomly and shoots hoops with a gun. And then Barkley's like, "What did you do? What did you do?" And then Michael Jordan's like, "Don't worry, Barkley, he's not dead. I just shot him with type 2 diabetes."
The one they can't cure.
The one that you can't cure. I expect, because the entire game they have like the debuffs and stuff. So diabetes is one, Asperger's.
Yeah,
is
I'll
one.
say that some of those jokes did not fucking age well.
Yeah, no, it's definitely, you have to go in with a certain sense of humor, I guess. Understand
a
the fucked up
early
sense of
2000s
humor.
edgelord, yeah.
Yeah, so that's fucked. But when he shot him with type 2, I'm like, why? Like, why don't you just shoot him? No, I shot him with type 2.
So he'll die in an hour.
Yeah, you better say goodbye, and they just let him leave. By the way, can I say the portrait from Michael Jordan is really fucking funny? How small his head is.
Yeah.
Like
I think but what sucked is that right after that diabetes thing, it was like that little undermine thing. That mine sucked ass. I hated doing that mine. I kept fucking up on my keyboard and dying in that.
Yeah, going through the sugar area, yeah, that was fucking horrible.
Yeah, horrible.
Hiroshima.
Yeah, that was really annoying because if you get even just a little too close to the sugar, it just fucking. Can I say the fail screen though is really funny? The first time I got the fail screen, I was just like, that's like my type of humor.
And Kurt Cobain.
It's just a tear goes down Barkley's.
And then Kurt Cobain.
It's just Kurt Cobain. I'm like, what? I'm gonna laugh too.
Yeah, some of the jokes, and the Kobe Bryant one, bad timing on that.
Yes.
I
killed
the
Kobe.
game. It was 12 years ago. This game came out.
I took pictures of
Sorry
that.
for us to play it.
I took a picture of that when I was on Twitter. I didn't know what was going on, so I was like, "Oh no, Kobe Bryant's tomb!" And then I had to fight Kobe Bryant, and then I took a picture like I killed him.
Yeah, when he says like I killed Kobe Bryant, I was like,
Yeah.
well, you kill other superstars later, so that's cool.
But can I also, speaking of deaths, that's actually one thing that the story is definitely, very, very hit and miss, especially with the humor.
Glad you admit
But
that.
can I just say that
Very
Wilford Brimley's death was actually kind of a touching scene.
No,
you go
because they
through-
didn't even address it. They didn't even say thank you. He just fucking left.
About who?
Wilford Brimley.
Wilford Brimley.
Oh yeah, that was weird because then he just like detaches himself and he just dies.
And then he's like, "All right, we gotta go."
I swear I thought it was gonna turn into something funny. Like I thought it was gonna be like a.
I thought it was a good scene.
excellent thing. Something.
They don't say. They just walk away.
Yeah, they're like fuck Wolf. Yeah, and they don't say thank you.
They don't.
I think they say probably thank you before.
No, they don't.
And
They just go. He's like, I do all this, and they just fucking.
No,
fall.
I mean before they hooked them into the machine, and then you
I
have
don't
to
even
fight.
think they do.
No,
I
they
don't. I don't remember. They don't.
They just leave. I was like, that took away anything. From that
No,
touching
they definitely
scene.
don't say it after. Wilford Brimley just dies. It's like, oh well.
I
He's
like
still
it
alive.
though, because Barkley throughout the whole game is a raving fucking asshole. And so it kind of fits to that of Wilford Brimley kind of dies basically a thankless death after.
You're just saying that because I made a note of it saying that it was thankless. Now you're making that up.
No,
Yeah,
I
he said
was
thank
going
you.
to say that until you kept going into it.
But didn't you just say they said thank you?
No, I didn't.
No, but that's so because there were people that are super thankful and super realist about all that stuff too.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. I like that scene.
Mhm.
I also like the scene at the very end with what Gore was kind of mentioning, the fucking chaos dunk that happens at the end. Just because I am a sucker for those. All right, we're going to have the people kind of segment off in order so that way everyone else can go ahead and leave to safety. I'm a sucker for those kinds of scenes. Yeah. Like, I thought that was kind of neat. Charles, stays behind to fight his shadow self and finish the job. Belfios goes ahead and fights the Monstars himself, and I like setups like that. I like those kind of tropes. So for me, I kind of liked it. I can see why someone would not like this game nowadays, but I had fun with this. Honestly,
I hope I just tried
actually-
explaining it for the past fucking half hour.
Yeah, that's a big no for me, dog. Well,
No,
it's like a mid no for me. I didn't feel anything at the end. I was like, oh okay.
Oh, I
This is how
I felt pretty good. It was over.
Yeah, it was over. Yeah.
No, out of quick curiosity, did you guys get to Death Temple?
Yeah,
Oh, is that the one where you have to get the key? Yeah, I didn't get the key. You talk about the one where you have to find a key and then you can go to the door to the right before the final boss? Is that the one?
No, that's not a real thing. That's another thing.
Oh, it was bullshit?
Yeah, that's another bullshit thing.
All right, that's funny. I went to the door. I didn't answer the last thing the pump asked, the questionnaire, because he asked you a bunch of questions. I didn't answer the last one right because it was like Angelique something or whatever.
That's the one I
picked
messed up on too.
Yeah, and so I didn't get whatever the fuck he gives you there. He might not even give you anything.
That's
He gives you
another
nothing.
thing.
Fuck
Oh,
him.
good.
God damn it. But
Yeah,
the-
no, I fucked up on that whole door too because I went the other side and went through
Yeah.
all that fucking thing, open door that led you to fucking.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, the Death Temple. What is that? I don't
So
know.
Death Temple is a secret area in the game. So you know how you would find the homeless people that were asking for money, and you had the guy who demanded an apology from Barkley. If you act like an asshole to all of them, and then you die, there's a secret area in the game that's kind of like a developer's room where you can go through and kind of talk to all the different people. I looked it up after beating the game because I didn't act like an asshole to everyone, so I couldn't get to it. And there's some extra little jokes in there. Again, nothing that's like, man, that's fucking a knee slapper. But I chuckled at a few of the things in there. And it was kind of neat. They talk a little bit about some of the development behind the game, but...
Oh.
Yes, Gore in the audience.
I was just wondering, have you ever laughed so hard you actually slapped your own knee? Because everybody says it's a knee slap. Does anybody ever slap their own knee?
You know what's funny is for class we were all the kids were kind of done, so we were just playing a bunch of we found George Carlin. We did we did the whole thing where he was talking about phrases that just don't mean anything anymore. Like,
Right.
it's so like hotcakes. How much do hotcakes even sell?
Right,
They don't sell better than fucking eggs.
Fuck it.
but they sold like eggs. It doesn't sound as good as they sold like hotcakes. You're just going through all that stuff.
Yeah, but like, does they?
But
I get like, it's funny you do that, but like,
I like slam my fist against my knee when I'm really
I
mad.
fucking punch myself in the fucking face.
That's a knee pounder.
Pounding your knee.
I'm gonna pound your knee, girl.
That's
some next level shit.
So you know what? And I was also kind of jaded doing this too because I've been really want to fucking play a really good RPG lately.
Right.
Because I got fucking Rating
Well, Final
Historia.
Fantasy VII's coming. So
I got Rating Historia the last month. I've been wanting to fucking play Chrono Trigger again because I've been trying to fucking buy a new 3DS. I've been thinking about that. Played this and I'm like,
yeah.
I'm gonna put those back now because I guess I got my RPG fill for now.
No, come on. This is like a 6-hour game.
There'll be plenty of times for more RPGs later.
6 hours is like 1% of most JRPGs.
I would have preferred you picked a 100-hour JRPG to fuck with me because then I was like, all right, cool. But
I like I said, I honestly picked this because I thought everyone would at least get a chuckle, have a little bit of fun with this. I was not expecting Adrian to have a hate boner for this.
yeah, it's been a while since I played a game I hated this much.
Yeah. The last thing he hated this much was Hellboy. That was a movie. I remember him being really pissed about Hellboy.
You know what? I get one a year. Every year, because when did Hellboy come out?
April last year.
Oh, like early half of the year. Usually just get it out of the way. That way the rest of the year is just all positive vibes, you know. Getting that 2017 vibe back. Getting that mood back. Getting that positive vibe back.
Right. You know why just get positive vibes.
Just get that mood back. Get that vibe back.
Yeah, necky vibes and positive vibes.
Oh man.
Well, you know what's funny about Hellboy? I know we're talking about Hellboy now, but
fuck it, dude. Just fuck me up, dude.
You bring the Hellboy up is that it's funny that
you brought it up.
I brought it up, but you talked about it. Hellboy. If you think about Hellboy, Hellboy 2 came out 12 years ago, and it came out like a week before Iron Man did.
Yeah.
So that's the movie that started the MCU, and then the Hellboy reboot came out a week before Avengers Endgame.
Yeah, we mentioned that. I think we mentioned that on the podcast.
Did we mention that?
Yeah.
Which ended. It didn't end the MCU, but it in
the
the span of that time, it took them 12 years to make a Hellboy movie, and you just fucking leave like, fuck that movie. It sucked my ass.
God. And what's nice about Hellboy is that put a sour taste for Hellboy in me, where it's like I know the first two are amazing. I don't want to watch them right now. I'm gonna take a little break from it.
To be honest, I don't know if you'll like the first two.
I'll like them more knowing this is the
They're
fucking
very
shit.
weird, but like it's like perfect weird.
I like the first one. The second one was kind of eh.
What did you think?
Really? The second one's great.
What did you think?
The second one should have got an Oscar for production design. That movie is great.
What did you think I would have thought of The Lodge? I know we're getting movie talk.
I think you like it, but there's a lot of like inconsistencies in its logic, and you'll see.
I fucking loved it.
Oh, you loved it? Really?
Yeah, I loved it.
Oh, I didn't know you saw it. I really liked it too. There's some things in there that I'm just like.
Yeah, they don't make sense.
They don't make fucking sense. But I really like that movie.
Two things I want to make note, and we'll go back to fucking stupid ass Barkley. Two things. One is right the second after that movie ended, I was kind of hoping there'd be a moment where someone like, fuck, I hate it. That was kind of like that, but the second it ended, credits. I hear some woman in the audience, what happened?
What do you mean what happened? That's somebody that does not pay attention throughout the entire movie.
I almost fucking lost my shit. It was literally just like the middle. I always sit in the back row, far back. I just heard like woman middle of the row off the opposite side. What happened?
What? I don't get it. What was going on your phone? Was it older woman?
It's probably yeah.
It was an older couple. They're just like, that was the worst movie I've seen ever. I'm like, what the fuck?
And we'll get but dude, it set up that big moment that happens at the beginning. Gasps. Yeah. I'm like, god damn, we're getting right to it.
Yeah.
I will say it's funny because her and I contrasted significantly because she was screaming, "What happened?" Me, very very rarely does it ever happen where, whenever when it gets like you're at the end of the movie, but but they want to keep going, and you're just you're like, please stop, just stop right the fuck now, just stop it. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, if you motherfuckers stop now, you got some fucking balls. And then 10 seconds later, credits. I'm like, woo! What happened?
Perfect ending. What happened?
God damn it!
That was the worst movie I've
still gotta watch
seen.
that.
I fucking loved it. That was so up my ass. Like I fucking loved it.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, David, just go up his ass. You can watch it.
No, like that. No, like that. That stuff is exactly the stuff I like. It's the weird shit that.
I figured it would be, but I was wondering how you feel about some of the logical leaps that
there were some logical leaps, yeah, and I know specifically like one scene we're probably talking about.
And it obviously saw Hereditary. I'll say that because there's some shit in there where I'm like, woo! Like I know it filmed like right after I think Hereditary got done, so it was already written before not got done, got released. But whatever. Anyway, we should talk about Barkley. Shut up and jam Gaiden.
I know. I want to get that out of the way because I want to talk about something I liked.
Yeah. Just bring it back up for you. But now let's bring it back down.
No, it wasn't like the worst thing. Like I obviously I played. There was definitely worse. It was a mix up. If I was playing on a platform I liked, like if this somehow was like on 3DS or something, I probably would have enjoyed it more. Right. I just don't like playing on my PC that much. 'Cause I had to play on my Surface too, which made it super uncomfortable.
You could have set up your controller and used Joy to Key.
I heard that. I'm not gonna set all that up.
I was gonna do that, but
I also heard that it was complicated to play.
Is it? It's not that bad.
Because you have to, like when you're playing with Cyber Dwarf, having to push like
the
combos and all that. That was weird. I was like, I'm not gonna bother.
Can we talk about how awesome Vince was and how I immediately knew his ass wasn't gonna be in the fucking party? Because his laser was just like
his fucking move
everything.
Was so goddamn good. I was like, oh fucking, I just wanted to keep this guy, and especially when you had those little fucking tiny assholes, the ones that you'd miss some shots on. You're able to sweep through them like really quick. I'm like, oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, and then of course his ass disappears. I'm like,
and I know that this is actually one thing that I hate. This is one of the tropes I hate the most in fucking JRPGs is that character that leaves the party, especially where it's like, all right, I just got done buying this guy some sweet gear, it's all set, and fucking leaves.
And
they
don't give it back to you. Like, they just give it back to me. Fuck it.
Granted, this game does give it back to you.
No, I'm just saying in general when they're
in general, no, they usually don't fucking give it back to you.
I didn't notice if it
gave
it back to me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I gave him something right before that too. I was like, this guy's fucking cool, and then just fucking.
Yeah.
It's like, shit, if I would have known he was going to leave the party, I wouldn't have bothered buying him the gear for the 2 fights before this. Shit.
Can I say also, I really like that you can immediately equip your items right when you buy them.
Yeah.
That was cool. That's just a little, like, what's it called? Like, when you make it so that it's easier for the player. Yeah, but this is like a...
Ease of use.
Term. Yeah, it's like quality of life. There you go. All right, that's right?
Yeah.
Quality of life? Okay. That's just like a nice little thing. Like, oh, I don't have to go to the fucking stupid menu, which is that RPG Maker menu.
Yeah, I hate that RPG menu because that was so
complicated. I played RPG Maker on the PS2, and it looked a little bit different, but I just played it kind of recently on 3DS, and it just looks like every game you play is just like has the same menu. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's weird sometimes.
And that's the thing, is like, that's part of the reason why I did have fun with this game. I mean, the story, again, it's hit and miss on certain things, but the gameplay is fantastic.
I really like the gameplay. I think it's fun. I like the sprite work. Dude, the little motions they do when the victory animations.
Yeah.
Barkley's just like, he does this shit or whatever.
And then Balthios is like...
Balthios is like it's weird.
Just
I did like the what do you call it? The music. That was fun little music to have.
Yeah, the music was great. Yeah, the victory theme.
Yeah,
I guess.
But no, I like the diversity of the characters and how they play in combat. The only thing that I thought was a little frustrating is just the fact that there's no real evolution to your abilities. I mean, every character gets new things along the way. Like when you kill Ghost Dad, you get like the ghost buff.
I forgot about Ghost Dad.
That's a joke that did not age well either.
Yeah. Maybe he wasn't such a bad guy. Oh, well.
Oh, no. Well, this version of Cosby, maybe he wasn't a bad guy. If you think about it like that. I mean, he looked like Sephiroth in that one scene.
Yeah.
Who's a bad guy. So, okay.
Yeah, so I mean, you get different things, and then you also get like the holy dunk for Barkley at some point. But it's like it's almost never worth using any of the other abilities you get. The double team is
double team's the best
amazing.
one. Yeah,
It's 10 fucking BP and does an insane amount of damage, especially once you get.
It's even better when you get to 2 balls, right?
Exactly,
Yeah.
because you're dealing double damage with it. So you're dealing 4 hits per cycle with it, which is phenomenal. Even for a lot of the other characters, some of their abilities just are not better to use. Like for Hoops, he has like 3 different gun attacks he can do, but I pretty much always use the multi-hitting one. 1, because you can switch targets when one is dead, and 2, because once you look at the kind of breakdown of damage, even the big soup up shot that you can do with him still does not do quite as much as the multi-hitting one. Any character that had a multi-hitting attack was pretty much better, except for when you used Balthios. His first attack, the one that sends out the little burst energy, is always better, especially if you have the snail saber. Did you guys get that one?
Yeah,
Yes.
when you make it so that the snail and the fox go, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they bang.
Yeah, which that was also.
I just went with whatever Vince told me to say. I was like, all right.
Yeah, that's basically what I did too. I was like, all right, this is going to be stilted and weird. Let's go with that. Why not?
And I predicted that joke was going to be like, it's stilted and weird, but you like it. Like, oh my God, you know me. Oh
Yeah.
my God, I
me.
love him. Oh my God, you know me.
So it was kind of weird getting his best weapon at the very beginning of the game.
Yeah.
Because of that, but at the same time, it's great because it also has a slower fireball animation than all the other sabers, even though when you get it at the very end, so you can build up more damage with it. So it didn't really have good ability progression, which was unfortunate, but I will say, unlike a lot of other Game Maker and RPG Maker games, it got the leveling balancing right. When you play a lot of those games, it seems like you're either never leveled enough to handle what you're at, or you're over leveled for what you're at. And I felt like the level pacing was actually done pretty well for a kind of little game like this one. You always felt like you were at the right level to handle things. At the end, it gets a little bit ridiculous because especially if you do the B-ball dimension, you get an extra level, and it kind of skews things a little bit there. But I thought the level progression in terms of where you're at versus what the enemies are at was done pretty well.
All right.
I just, oh man, I mean, our levels are even, but I went to the B-ball dimension and I fucked it all up. That's a sentence. I like the stock image of just a basketball in the B-ball dimension. And you fight, who do you fight in that? You fight a bunch of weird looking, fucking terrible looking sprites.
Yeah.
And then you fight, Kevin Garnett.
Yeah.
Who's just
KG.
in Uncut Gems. Yeah, KG.
Oh,
Yeah.
and that's the other thing too.
He had that gem with him. That's why he was so hard.
In the Death Temple, it sets up that Bernie Mac is also in this universe, and he is a vampire.
All right, well, I think that was the year Bernie Mac died, though.
2008?
Yeah,
Was it?
pretty sure. So that one, now that one too soon.
Yep, 2008.
Oh, rip.
I don't know why
when
I
in
know that.
2008?
I don't know why.
When
Well,
in
maybe
2000
it came out like a month before. Maybe it might have been early. It might have been like, wait, when did this come out? Like January? So it might have been.
I
it might
got
have been
January
early.
22nd.
Okay, so all right, oh, that's right. I found out that's the same day Heath Ledger died. We were talking about like I was trying to figure out because he was hating the game in one of our calls. I was like, I want to see like just to compare what games came out in January 2008. So I put January 2008 immediately. First thing that pops up is Heath Ledger dead.
One of the worst days of my life. I didn't even know.
I was like, oh no.
I had no idea that was the worst day of my life until this many days later.
Yeah, so that sucks.
Yeah, so
in
I
other
guess,
news, Barkley showed up and jammed Gaiden's out.
Final thoughts then, I guess?
Do better.
Heath Ledger, great actor. Yeah, it's just like God of War. We must be better. And snap that neck.
I don't know. This just felt like it just went. I get what some of the jokes were and some of them hit, but it's definitely like it's not out of our realm of humor, which is kind of the thing that kind of bums me out. It's definitely our humor. Like this is definitely stuff that we would joke about, but it went too far. They got too cocky, bros.
You got too cocky, bro. Should have been 3 hours.
And they really did, actually. With Barkley, too, they got too cocky,
Yeah,
bros.
they got too cocky, bros. Yeah, they got way too cocky. They should have just stayed at regular cocky levels, but they went full cocky.
I get why you picked it. It's weird because I didn't think this would be something that you would genuinely enjoy. It felt like you're
literally like search the bottom of the barrel for short JRPGs that all 3 of us can play easily.
Yeah, basically.
So I was like, oh, Barkley.
I mean, if you want to play one of your JRPGs, you got to give us like 3 months advance heads up or something. Like, all right, we're gonna play this in fucking October.
Definitely, yeah.
We should probably do a scaling thing. For every 25 hours the game is, give us an extra month.
Yeah, that I like that scaling. There is one JRPG I would like us to all play, but it's one of those things that. Real quick, do either of you two still have a PlayStation 2 or a PlayStation 3?
I never owned a PS2, and I don't own a PS3 anymore.
I have a PS2, but I haven't used it in a little while, so I'm sure it works though.
Adrian, go get a PS2. They're like $20.
He wants us to play Shin Megami Tensei some shit and fucking Nocturne or something.
Check if it's on. Check if it's
Probably
on Vita.
exactly what it is.
Check
if it's what?
Check if it runs on Vita.
It runs on Vita.
Well, check.
I'll
No,
double check.
literally. What are you doing thinking?
Checking shit.
Because I know a lot of the Persona games do run on Vita. Like you can buy the.
Well, that doesn't run on the ones I'm thinking of doesn't run natively, but it might hacked.
It's Shin
No, I'm not
Megami
hacking
Tensei.
my
I don't know
Vita.
why you're not saying it. We know it's Shin Megami Tensei.
Yeah, Digital Devil Saga.
Isn't that on? I could have sworn I saw that on there.
It's on the PS3.
Is it on 3DS also?
No. You're thinking of Soul Hackers.
No, there's another Digital Devil game on 3DS, I
it's
swear.
Soul Hackers.
Oh.
But
Oh,
it's
is it
not
called-
part of the
is it
Digital
called
Devil.
Shin
It's part of
Megami
the Devil
Tensei
Summoner.
It's called it's called Shin Megami Tensei Digital Devil Saga Soul Hackers.
No, it's
They got-
called... It's Devil Summoner Soul Hackers.
No, it has Shin Megami Tensei in the title, I thought.
Yeah, it's Shin Megami Tensei, Devil Summoner, Soul Hackers.
But how about Digital Devil Saga?
That's its
What
own
about
thing.
digital forever?
digital.
So wait, so what's the difference? What's the difference with this one versus the other one, or is this a whole different game?
Oh,
'Cause I know
holy-
there's Shin Megami Tensei 1, 2, 3, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
So what the fuck is this one?
So, Digital Devil Saga is TLDR. The kind of whole spin-off of this one, it's not part of mainline, it's a spin-off series. It's a post-apocalyptic cyberpunk setup that is more in a Buddhist kind of concept where basically there's this endless war happening. People live in this wasteland called the Junkyard, and the whole point is that they're fighting to achieve perfect karma so that way they can be reborn into Nirvana. And
Hey, you rhymed there.
and there's a event that happens that causes everyone to turn into demons, and there's something that they find out that can suppress the demon energy, and so it becomes this even bigger war, and suddenly the reincarnation cycle is broken, death is permanent, people start eating each other, chaos ensues.
It's like the Donner Party.
Sounds like Barkley Shove and Jam Gaiden.
Barkley too.
But no, it's one of the ones that I feel has the most streamlined story. A lot of the Shin Megami Tensei games go off the rails, and I feel like this is one of the ones that is honestly more of a compact, consistent storyline. And I also feel it's one of the ones that has the most gratifying combat, because throughout the whole game, it is consistently hard. It's not one of those games that you just mash through. You have to strategize for even just trash mobs. They require strategy.
Gordon's
Hey,
get
I
hard.
ain't got time for that. My sanity is intact right now. I don't want it to fucking snap.
Also, I don't own a PS2 nor PS3.
Well, I own a PS3, but it's not a backwards compatible one. So
Well, they have it digitally that you can buy on PS2. So.
I don't have a PS3.
I was thinking about getting a PS3 eventually, but that's not happening for a while. So you better think different.
I never wanted.
If you want to look at me,
Megami
just
Tensei.
like look and see if it's a Vita game I could play. Because I know some of the Shin Megami Tensei or Persona games play on Vita. I was looking into that
Now, if
recently.
you said like a
There's
Shadow
Shadow-
Hearts game, then I'd be down because I want to play those games.
Shadow
So
Hearts was good.
all right, so that's Barkley Shut Up at Jam Gaiden. in 2 weeks we got the Frog Fractions episode.
Oh, speaking of which, that's another thing. Part of my last final thoughts. Can I just say I also hated Diabetes Island because it turned into an adventure game, and I was really fucking rip shit about fucking examine everything, take everything, use everything, and there was some cute little dialogue with some of that, but that infuriated the shit out of me.
Yeah, like Baltius is like, who the fuck you talking to, Barkley? At one point. That's funny. I like that because I like that it's almost like a small celebration of gaming. Just a small one because it just has a bunch of different genres in there and a bunch of different characters from other games and stuff. And of course it has a bunch of NBA stuff in there. I mean, don't go in expecting, oh man, I love NBA and I love JRPGs. This must be the perfect fit, because besides them being named the NBA superstars, it's just
especially the best NBA superstar. Well, sorry, WNBA
Larry
superstar,
Bird?
Juana Man.
Oh, Juana Man. I thought you were gonna say Larry Bird because Larry Bird's a priest and gets shot and dies. I'm like, oh damn, yeah, Juana Man, and who has like a romance with Barkley at one point. Which I'm like, all right, someone like Juana Man, I guess. Somebody in the world like Juana Man, and they made that game.
Yeah, so Frog Fractions in 2 weeks. That horrible
another shit show.
And then after that,
two shit shows in a row, and they're both because of David.
I'm gonna try really hard to think of something for you guys for May to kind of apologize for this, mostly to Adrian because fuck Gore, but
I didn't hate it.
Yeah, Gore's like over here defending. Yeah, it's not bad. Fuck you.
Fuck you. It sucks.
But no, I'll think of something interesting that is genuinely.
We'll see how you might have just got the payment back with Watch Dogs 2, but I think that game is actually genuinely fun, even if you don't even fuck about the story. Just fuck around in that game. Yeah, so Watch Dogs 2 is on March 26th. Gore, now is your time to speak about a game if it's a game that's over 25 hours, which I know it's not because you're not going to do something like that in April.
No, it's not.
Okay, so we'll talk about that next month.
It was originally a long game, but I have a different game now.
Are you substituting that game, or are you going to tell us?
No, I substituted already. Because if Final Fantasy VII didn't come out in April, it came out in March, then it would have been... Do you want me to tell you what game it would have been?
If you want. If you're not going to use it.
I might still use it, but I'll tell you now. And I might still use it in the future, but right now I'm definitely not in April. My game for April was gonna be Nier Automata, but
oh man,
which is like a 30-hour game if you do everything. So, but because Final Fantasy is coming out,
yeah,
Cyberpunk was also coming out, but I thought maybe like somehow we could fit it in there.
Yeah,
but Final Fantasy VII is gonna be really long. It has 2 Blu-ray discs. I'm like, no. I'm like, fuck.
I'm slowly reconsidering, not, and we're not really bad right now, but I'm slowly reconsidering the guidelines to how we do games gone by, just because my new job's also going to have me working a lot more. After summer, once I hit full-time swing into that, it's going to have me working a lot more, so I'm like, I don't know how much time I'm going to have to dedicate to, however many hour games, so...
We just do 10-hour games for now.
Well, or we can just start, or we can give a heads up with even earlier. I'm thinking maybe in 20 hours it's going to be like that. As long as we have the heads up, the month heads up for bigger games, that's fine, because chances are if we're doing a bigger game too, it's one of the games that were on my backlog anyway, so fuck it.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to do with my games. Dead Space was not on my backlog, but God of War definitely was. And
Core's gonna hold on to fucking Dead Space forever.
Well, Dead Space. I mean, I didn't have any horror games in my backlog anyway, and I had.
Yeah, Blair Witch, but that's not a year old actually. Never mind.
Yeah. But also, that's not on my backlog.
Hey, that could be a game's gone by for this year. Keep your cards right.
Yeah, it's also like a 3-hour game from what I heard. So it's one of those games you could fucking whip through in a day.
There's a lot of horror games. I kind of wish there was more time for that time, because Condemned 1 and 2 I would love to go through.
Oh, I love Condemned 1. Condemned 2 I only got halfway through, but there's one part of Condemned 2 is fucking terrifying. It's one of the most terrifying things in video game history.
No, I had my one terrifying moment in Condemned 2, and I never even played the fucking campaign. It was I was pplaying multiplayer in that game.
And you turned around and someone was there.
Yeah, I turned around. There was a pig-faced guy was right here. I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
The multiplayer was awesome in that game. I knew somebody just online that was from Halo 2 days, that I just knew from when we switched to 360 and stuff. That he went to Condemned 2 multiplayer, and this was like a year after the game came out, so it was already dead. And I had it. I was like, I'll play some Condemned 2, and he's like, all right, cool. And it was actually really fun. It was just like the regular people and the killers or whatever. But it was actually pretty fun. Yeah. So Condemned 2 has a terrifying. It involves a bear. I'll just say that.
Oh, I know the moment. I love watching gameplay. I never actually
terrifying.
played it, but I've watched gameplay of that, and I fucking love it.
Fucking terrifying. It's just like.
Maybe
Fuck all these
that'll.
hobo shit.
Condemned 2, you don't even really need Condemned 1 to play, so maybe that'll happen.
No, you don't really. I mean, they kind of inform you what happened in Condemned 1 anyway.
Yeah, so maybe
in Condemned 2.
I feel like that'd be funny to put David through. I don't think he'd necessarily enjoy that game, but I think he would. Some of the moments you get a kick out of.
Yeah, especially since Condemned 2 also came to PS3, because Condemned 1 was a 360 exclusive. So
Is it on PC?
Yeah,
it might be on PC. It might be on PC now, but I think
I
at
think
the
I
time
have it for PC actually.
Yeah, that's what all I'm saying is like Condemned 2 came to PS3, so people that are only PS3 would be like, "What the fuck is going on?" So they had like a recap thing.
Shout out to Condemned 1 for fucking up achievements day one on Xbox.
I don't remember what happened.
They had 970 achievement score on
Condemned
1 because they saved 30 for DLC, but that was back then when they're like, "Oh no, you're supposed to add DLC after the 1,000." So it's the only retail game that's under 1,000 gamer score for a disc.
And they never made DLC also, right?
Nope, it's stuck at 970.
Yeah, 970. That's weird. Sorry, Stallion or whatever your name is.
Yeah, I'm sorry, even though you're fucking like a 2 million gamer score right now.
Yeah, but his gamer score looks weird now. It just said 2 million before, but now it says like 2,970,000.
Let me see what his gamer score is right now. I'm just curious.
2,970,000. It's probably really high. It's probably at least 500.
Let's see.
Maybe 600. I know somebody on my friends list that is Achievement Hunter.
2,114,965.
Holy shit.
Yeah, there's somebody on my achievement list that has like, I think, like 700,000 gamer score. And I looked at because they have the little weekly and monthly like tracking for achievements who has the most, and he's always on number one. He has like 45,000 right now.
He's not number one gamer score anymore though.
Yeah, it was. I don't care.
This one guy has 2.4 million.
Whoa, what's his name?
Smirnov.
Oh, of course, my favorite, Smirnov.
Anyway, that's games gone by.
Smirnoff beer.
I did like when he was fighting Jordan last second, he quotes the Space Jam song.
Oh yeah.
Are you ready to fight? Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam.
Yeah, it beats him in terms of the green slime.
Goodbye.